You thought you could take me out. Thought I'd fold, thought I'd break, thought I'd call it quits. Boy, my drawdown got more zeros than your net worth. I bet against you, doubled up, and now you owe me rent. Now run that Try to short my grind, but I'm the one who liquidates. Charts look like a murder scene, every candle sealed your fate. Red, you still chasing pumps, man, you trading like a child. I'm out here selling tops while you buying into wild. Your risk management is weak, boy, your stop loss is a joke. I see you cutting losses quick, I just went all in and I got that big spread energy, I take my fills with pride. You praying for a reversal, I'm already outside. Get that money, flip it, stack it, print it till they call it fraud. Y'all still trading scared, I put my life on guard. Facts. Ain't no patience, I need profits, cash me out or cash me dead. Only time I cut a trade is when it's cooking past the red. Get that money, max the leverage, take the risk, don't ever fold. If I lost, I doubled down, now my P&L look gold. Y'all still paper-handed trades, I treat this like warfare. I don't check no indicators, I just check what's in my drawer. Quit trading penny stocks, you weed motherfucker. OT's playing with that lunch money, I trade like a gun runner. You out here chasing pumps like some degenerate simp. I'm stacking so much cash, my broker think I run a blink. Oh, you got a hot tip, man, that is straight up fiction. Shorted your whole watch list, now your calls need a mortician. You watching anime while praying for a moonshot trade. I just made your month's rent while you begging for a raise. You still trading biotech, boy, that's pure hallucination. You buying every dip like it's your waifu's dedication. I'm out here playing big boy levels, ripping hedge fund throats. You still playing pink sheets, man, go sell your coats. Get that money, flip it, stack it, print it till they call it fraud. Y'all still trading scared, I put my life on guard. Ain't no patience, I need profits, cash me out or cash me dead. Only time I cut a trade is when it's cooking past the red. They try to take me out, they try to time the top. They thought I'd blow my bag, I'm richer. Boy, I just bought your job. They try to take me out, they try to turn the top. They thought I'd blow my bag, I'm richer. Boy, I just bought your job. Fired.
Oh, brother, oh, brother. Good morning, Vietnam. Folks, he rises from the ashes. I know many of you in chat right now thought I wouldn't be here. The shock and awe on your face alone would be worth every penny if I could see it. I cannot imagine the amount of jaws on the floor at this moment in time as you guys left me for dead. You put me in the coffin. You were busy throwing dirt on my grave, and here we are. At this point, I don't know what to say. I cannot imagine being one of the haters in the audience at this moment in time, because man, oh man, over the past couple months, every single time you finally think you have something to celebrate, it just gets completely smashed back into your face. I'm starting to root for you guys, because you haven't had an opportunity to win anything in months now. I cannot imagine what you guys must be going through. I truly cannot imagine. So obviously we have quite a bit of a story to tell you, because yesterday was legitimately one of the most difficult trading days of my entire career. I had a $1.2 million swing, actually slightly north of $1.2 million. Basically, it was $600,000 down, $600,000 right back up. And I mean, the words and the actions that occurred in this studio will forever be haunting this particular room, because I was a absolutely rabid toddler. At least that was my emotional state, and it was absolutely crazy. So clearly there's going to be a massive story there. I want to share it. I want to talk hopefully in more of a didactic manner, if you will, of what I think went wrong. I hope maybe someone can learn from it. And then obviously I just need to show you how absurdly lucky I got. I cannot express this enough. I was even talking about it on stream yesterday before I left you. I was like, hey, if I get this back, it's pure luck. And then I ended up, I guess, just being absolutely I should have bought a lottery ticket yesterday, because everything I expressed yesterday was nothing but pure luck. Lady luck. The market gods, everyone was on my side, and it is truly a phenomenal story. I mean, it's at the point where I should probably get the trades from yesterday, at least like that final trade. I just want to get it tattooed on my back. I said this in the recap video yesterday. I think I just want to get the chart, the entry, the exit. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever gotten this NASDAQ futures market, like a chart of it tattooed on their back, but I'm thinking about getting a full piece, just like my entire back. I just want to show the tick chart, my entry, my exit, how much money, and then what I didn't even have in the update video yesterday, it got even crazier last night. So obviously we have a lot to talk about, but first what we're going to do is get ready and kind of get going with inflation here. So right now the SPY and the Qs are looking really good in pre-market. Apple had good earnings. We have Bitcoin sitting just below 105,000. Right now the 5-minute, 10-minute, 30-minute, 4-hour on ES and NQ are all bullish, and we are waiting for the PCE inflation report, which will be coming out in about 2 minutes. The NASDAQ 100 futures rise after Apple earnings. Investors await inflation data. That's what we are waiting for. And right now, the line in the sand for core PCE year over year is 2.8%. Core PCE month over month is 0.2%. Those are the current lines in the sand that we will be listening for. And let me make sure I am ready for our boy Rick Santilli, because I wouldn't want to cheat you guys out of even a second of our boy Rick doing what Rick does best. So let me bring up the SPY for you guys just so you could see it. I'll throw up the 15-second chart. We have about a minute or two to go. So what is your vote? Are you bullish or bearish? A fun little game, a fun little flip of the coin. Do you think that the inflation report is going to come in at expectations or cool and the market rips? Or do you think we're going to come in a little bit hot and we're going to absolutely drop? So where are you guys at? Where are you guys at mentally, emotionally? If you had to guess right now, entire count on the line, are you bullish or are you bearish? Are we about to rippity skippity doo-dah to the upside? Or are we about to plummety fall? I don't know. What's another good rhyme I could do off of that? I don't know. Plummety puke. Rippity skippity doo-dah to the upside, or plummety puke to the downside. I guess those are our two options. So this is all going down literally in 1 minute. We are getting the PCE, the personal consumption expenditure report. This is very, very important because it's the first inflation report right off of the FOMC meeting we had on Wednesday. It's the first major one of the year with relation to PCE. This is going to have a huge, huge impact on what monetary policy is, especially going into the next month where we don't have another FOMC meeting. So plummety dumpity. So we're going to find out. There's most likely going to be a multi-dollar movement right here, and it's coming out in about 40 seconds. Let's make sure I have my boy Rick up.
And now everyone's
give us Rick.
Over.
Give us Rick or give us death.
Crypto? Because honestly, the crypto.
Here we go. SPY's at 608. We have.
When I talk to the watch buyer, we look at pre-owned, especially pre-owned watches, Rolex,
three,
all that stuff.
two,
and the crypto people
one.
are in that market.
Okay, Robert Frank, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Rick Santelli is standing by at the CME in Chicago. He's got some breaking inflation data that we've been waiting for.
First move
Rick,
down
ahead
10
of that,
seconds.
We are looking at the futures up,
Then back up.
by about 135,
Late release.
the S&P up by 26.
Late release.
Take it away.
Yeah, and 10-year note yields
Back
are down
down.
double digits.
Dude,
down
market
10
doesn't
basis
know what
point
to
on the
do.
week. And here
Market
we go.
doesn't know what to do
Let's
at all.
start out with the employment
All right,
cost
Rick.
index. This is a fourth quarter number, very important. Expecting up a number close to 1%, and that's where it arrives, up 0.9%. That would equal where we were in the second quarter of 24. To find a higher one, of course, you would go back to the first quarter when it was 1.2. So it isn't bad. In between, of course, we had 0.8.
Little down.
Last look.
Market truly does not know what to do here. It popped, it gave it back, popped again. It's confused.
Last of 2024 comes in exactly as expected, up 0.4. If you look at the spending side, stronger, up 0.7. That's a couple tenths better than we were looking for. It equals where we were in September. It ends up being the basically tied for the highest number of the year. To find a higher number, you're going way, way back, Becky, to January
way back.
23. Now, if we look at real
Muted
spending
reaction
adjusted
thus
for
far. The
inflation,
market has
it's
no
also
idea.
better
Hasn't
than
woken up
expected.
today.
Up 0.4. We're looking for up 0.3. Last look was up 0.3. Up 0.4 would be the best going back to September of last year. Now, here we're getting into the nitty-gritty. The PCE pricing components. We have 2 month-over-months, 2 year-over-year. On the pricing, month-over-month, up 0.3, exactly as expected. But 0.2 hotter than the rear view mirror. That is not a good number. And
not good.
basically, we have been at lower levels. We're at 0, 1/10. So these numbers are a little warmer than expected. We started out the year at up 0.4. Now, this is the second highest level on a month-over-month basis. If we go year-over-year, 2.6. Also higher than the rear view mirror, which was 2.4.
Super indecisive.
Find a higher
Look
number,
at
you're
this.
going back to April when it was 2.7.
The market,
We're
this is the
equally
15-second
May,
chart.
But now this is the 1, 2.
Did not
This is
react,
the
then it
third
popped, then it dropped,
consecutive
then it
month
popped.
that we have
We are
made no
pretty much
progress.
at
In
it.
3
This
running
is one
months,
of
here's
the
what we've done.
strangest
2.1,
non-reaction
2.3,
reactions we've had.
2.4, and now, of course, we have 2.6. If we go back to month-over-month, these are core numbers, up 0.2
Little bit
as
down
expected
now.
once again. 1/10 hotter than our last look at up 1/10. And maybe the most important number of all, in my opinion, the pricing index year-over-year core. 2.8 was our last look, 2.8 as expected. And if we look at SEP, it was 2.66. October, 2.79. November, 2.81. And here we are once again, and I'm not sure how they rounded it, 2.8. We could say it's equal, but we're really not making any progress here. You can see that interest rates have trickled up a little bit. In my opinion, the reason rates aren't going up more on this data, Becky, is because I think investors have gotten used to the notion that we are at a standstill with respect to large progress on the inflation front. We make little tweaks here and there, but for the most part, steady as she goes, not anywhere near on the year-over-year,
Steady as she goes.
2%. And I'm starting to see some very, very late revisions coming across the wire on personal spending. Our last look moves up to 0.6, which of course leads into today's up 0.7. And on real spending adjusted for inflation, up 0.4 looked like an improvement, but last month's up 0.3 now moves up to up 0.5. No matter how you slice it, the numbers on income and spending don't paint the picture of an economy that's going anywhere south. It looks pretty solid. Pre-opening equities, they're holding up with green across the board.
Pretty steady
and
right
as
now.
I said, right now we're at 453 on a 10-year, which just put us down 9 basis points on the week instead of down 10, up 1 on the session. Back to you.
Back
All right,
to you,
Rick,
Becky.
Thank you. Masterfully done as always. Steve Leisman is here. He's been digging through these numbers, looking for even more context on this stuff. It's a lot to ask.
So we had a little bit of improvement if my calculations
How are
are
we
correct,
doing right
which
now?
is, did I cut and paste into my spreadsheet
Not
correctly?
much of
On
a
the
movement.
3-month annualized
As a person
core,
who
that was
streams
good.
this
That went
every
down
single month
2.6,
now
call
for
it,
years,
to
this is
2.2.
the
That was good.
strangest
I think the Fed's gonna
non-reaction
like
reaction
that.
we've had.
6-month
We've gone
annualized
nowhere.
core also fell, but Rick is 100%
What?
right that the year-over-year
Qs are
is
taking a bit more of a
unchanged
hit.
at 2.8, and that's
A
really
little
what the
bit,
Fed
but overall
is
we're still
looking at.
gapping
They
up.
decided
Last
that
mile
that's their
I mean,
hardest, right?
the
That last
Nasdaq
mile's
is
the
up
hardest,
about
and, I'm gonna actually
0.8%,
get to some Fed
getting
comments
hit
about
a
that
little
in
bit
just a
right
second.
now.
The other thing is that if I'm not mistaken, I don't have how this folds into the broader data, but this super core thing, which I hate that term because it implies something larger, it's something smaller. It's energy, housing, and food.
Food, energy, and
I
super
have that
core
at
is when you take out
0.1,
shelter.
if I'm not mistaken here. I'm just trying to find it. Yeah, and that's a good number. That's a very good number.
Did you
Price
guys just see
index
that
at food,
confetti
energy,
that
and
just
housing,
fell?
plus 0.1 compared to 0.1 in November. That's something that Fed Chair Powell has looked very carefully at, saying, look, I know housing is if I get rid of all these other things, that was the thing that bothered him. That looks to be doing a little bit better.
Okay.
And then, of course, as Rick also pointed out, the numbers are pretty good. We don't have a flagging economy. We've got a decent economy. It's running 2-3. That data yesterday was a little messed up with some of the trade stuff. There's a little front running going on, perhaps.
Yeah.
I want to get very quickly, guys, do you have that available to me, which is the comments by Michelle Bowman, the Fed governor, who is speaking right as we talk right now. And she's saying that she is on board with inflation. Let me just find them right here. I have them in my notes.
Bowman was the one who originally voted not to cut rates the last time?
Yes, she's been a hawk there, and she says she prefers future policy adjustments to be gradual. She wants to see further progress in lowering inflation before continuing to adjust the funds rate. And it's important for the Fed to have a better sense of fiscal policy and what's going to happen with the administration. But she does expect it to moderate, though she sees upside risk, concern that a pent-up demand following the election could cause inflationary pressures. I have an interview coming up in about less than an hour and a half with Austin Goolsbee.
Great.
And we'll get to ask him some of these
Is this
things about
working?
that he's really not.
I
gonna
wanted
want
to turn on
fiscal
talk to text
policy,
for all of you guys.
Tariffs, which are coming. What is your sense from Navarro?
Navarro?
Are we
All
getting
right, this
tariffs
is
or
getting
not?
absurdly boring. So let me just pause that for a second. I feel like I turned on talk to text. Does this work?
Kevin donated $57.
That's
This is
not-
a test super chat message.
So it does work. It is reading it. Did you guys hear that? Or is it only in my headphones? I'm trying to turn on talk to text because I feel like that'd be a fun way to be even more degenerate. Did you guys hear that? Once again, this is just a test. Is it working though? Let me try this. Okay, there's no audio on that one. Huh. Filter events. How do you... Well, I guess I should save those. If this is saved. So this should work.
Kevin donated $25. This
Kevin.
is a test super chat message.
All right. I think this works. Hang on. All right. Hang on. I'm changing one more thing. No, that seems about right. The sound is there. The sound volume's up. Oh, this is why. Hang on, I'm switching some stuff around here. English, UK, spam security low. Okay. I think I got it all where it should be. Hang on, let me test it one more time. Let me test this one more time. Test YouTube.
Kevin donated $84.
Kevin,
this is a test super
Kevin
chat
is
message.
loaded. Kevin is freaking loaded. All right. I think those are on right now. I have one bot installed on YouTube on Streamlabs. And then as you guys can see on Rumble, I also have the Rumble bot installed over there. So I think I have the bots going how they should, but just a little something fun we could add in here. Once again, Kevin, I don't think Kevin's real. Kevin is very much just fake Kevin. We'll call him fake Kevin from now on. Oil baron Kevin over here, pretty much. Market pretty much did not react. A little bit of a pop up, a little bit of a drop, already coming back. Like I said a couple times now, this is the strangest non-reaction reaction that we've ever had. So, all right, we're going to have to see how today shapes up. But overall, things are looking pretty good. You can see that the SPY is up 0.5% in pre-market. The Qs are up 0.8% in pre-market. You have Apple up 4%, and then Bitcoin's looking pretty steady, just below 105,000. So I want to do a breakdown of just where I'm seeing things on the daily chart and whatnot. Basically, we used to have this upside gap fill, and actually we're so strong this morning that's turned into a downside gap fill. The Qs are in between. They're gonna, if we were to open right now, the Qs are awkwardly opening in between an upside gap fill and a downside gap fill. So that's a bit interesting, something worthwhile to watch out of the gate. And then from now on, In terms of equities, we got a lot going on. Meta hit a new all-time high yesterday. I'm looking for Tesla. I want to play this breakout if the breakout ever comes. Nvidia, I'm looking for a little bit of strength to come back. I did dump all my calls on it, and it just got too chopped up, so I'm waiting for some momentum to actually pick up. Microsoft, also waiting for that to get back up. We had a nice day, big drop down after its earnings, so I'm waiting for people basically to buy the dip on earnings. Apple, been real strong, and then it's being even stronger now, actually gapping up way above this recent high point after that strong earnings. So we have a lot to talk about. I'm looking for Broadcom, once again, upside gap fill, coin showing strength lately, maybe breakout of 310, leading for a nice push to around 330. MSTR a little bit choppy sideways. DJT, a slight downtrend. Rumble has just been holding flat. Palantir has been looking absolutely phenomenal. Looks like it's hungry to test the all-time high. ASML, very wild movement, but I mean, we're going from 780 down to 664, back up to 750, looking for that upside gap build to 765. Qualcomm, nice flagging situation. Here's the pole, here's the flag, looking for that breakout and the push of 175. So I'm quickly going through this just to show you that there's quite a bit of opportunity today. I'm seeing a lot of nice setups. Some are a little bit more primed to explode than others, but all worthwhile to be paying attention to on your watch list. So let me get going with a little bit of just political drama, if you will. Also, huge impact on the economy, huge impact on monetary policy, and it's going to be going down apparently tomorrow. Trump says 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada may not include oil. Oil is going to have nothing to do with it as far as I am concerned. So I do want to remind you that not all of these tariffs are being thought of as the same. So the whole Canada-Mexico one, those are quote unquote the earliest ones coming down the line, as in potentially as early as tomorrow, February 1st, like literally tomorrow, Saturday. A little bit more on that. Trump barrels toward tariff showdown with top trade partners. U.S. President set February 1st, aka tomorrow, as launch date for trade barriers. Leaders ready counter tariffs. Customers brace for price hikes. At this point, I'm not going to say that Trump has all of the cards, but he has most of the cards. This guy's been kind of hoarding the deck because we are, in fact, the most powerful country, on earth. So I bet that this ends very abruptly. I don't think that this is going to be some sort of long-term trade war. But with that being said, I'm not on the cabinet. I'm not some sort of economic expert that has been studying trade wars for years now. This is a dude who's just wearing a MILF shirt on stream today. So maybe you want to take my thoughts and opinions with a grain of sand, but I think it's going to go the way of Colombia, where they're like, nope, we don't want to get into a trade war with the most powerful country on the world. So I think they're going to quickly bend the knee and do exactly what Trump wants them to do. But that's just my guess. President Donald Trump is poised to unleash his first wave of tariffs tomorrow, Saturday, sending foreign governments and businesses rushing to skirt potential duties and prepare for retaliation. The targets are unlikely ones. They're not unlikely. They're the main ones. We have our neighbors to the north and to the south, Canada and Mexico. The two biggest buyer of U.S. goods. Trump has pledged a 25% tariff on about $900 billion in goods from both nations, who trade surpluses with the U.S. have long shafted the... This is funny. Man, do I have it? They've chafed the president. He gets real mad about it. Even coming into office this time around, and since he's taken office once again, he gets real particularly mad. Seemingly not as much about China, but Canada, Mexico, and the EU. Those are the three that he's continually brought up and been like, dude, why is there so much trade going one way but not the other way? And I think that's a fair question. I think there's maybe fair criticism about how he's going about it. It's pretty bombastic and loud. But I think what the end result is going to end up being is going to be net beneficial for U.S. businesses. But obviously, time will tell. Trump on Thursday vowed to follow through with his self-imposed February 1st deadline, though the mercurial president has been known to change his mind. We're going to find out, but as of now, the best information we have is still suggesting tomorrow. The scope of the duties also remained unclear. So sounds like it's not going to impact oil. Obviously, oil is a very important one, but it could be many other industries. And we saw the message from Trump yesterday where he said, we have our own lumber, which I thought was a little just bit comedic that he's calling it out. He's like, we have woods too. It's not only Canada in this world that has trees and forests. Gosh darn it, we have our own trees. Whatever Trump decides sets the stage for a separate review aimed at China. And that one's a little bit more of like fentanyl and some like kind of crazy stuff that he's not so happy about. And then Mexico has a little bit more to do with border security. And obviously we know his effort to fight cartels right now. So each one has its own, it's the same narrative, but each sub-story does have its own little twist and flavor. As well as Canada and Mexico, they could tee up even more tariffs as soon as April. So this one is kind of the newest thing that we've all talked about. We know about February, really February 1st, once again, tomorrow. I keep stressing that because it could have an impact on the trading session today. But I did want to add in here that if they do get escalated, we might be paying attention even more so in April. The president on Thursday indicated he would move forward with a 10% import duties on China, but did not specify timing. So this one, I think this is very important. The whole Canada-Mexico thing, that's what's going down tomorrow. China, it's just kind of at this point rhetoric of, hey, we're going to do it. We don't really have a date on that. So that's the big thing in terms of Trump and politics and the economy and monetary policy, and really, I should say, the global economy. But he ended up adding a little bit more in just yesterday. The idea that BRICS, B-R-I-C-S, an acronym that probably no one knows what it stands for, the idea that BRICS countries are trying to move away from the dollar while we stand by and watch is over. All capitalized. We're going to require a commitment from these seemingly hostile countries that they will neither create nor BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or they will face 100% tariffs, and they should expect to say goodbye to selling into a wonderful US economy. That's pretty hardcore. And hey, once again, he's just protecting the dollar. But as more and more countries do join BRICS and they're like, maybe we should move off the US dollar, that would obviously weaken not only the US dollar, but really our global control, if you will. And maybe if you're watching this, you might agree with it. But obviously, Trump does not agree with it. And he is going a full court press on this one to stop the BRICS countries from making their own dollar. They can go find another sucker nation. There's no chance that BRICS will replace the US dollar in international trade or anywhere else. And any country that tries should say hello to tariffs and goodbye to America. So he popped off with that about 8:30 p.m. last night. So we're going to see how this one goes. Like, I don't know. It's just, you guys probably saw it yesterday. Let me show you the 5-minute. We are now in a point in the trade where you got to be paying attention to what Trump is or isn't doing, because around 3:30 yesterday, he brought up tariffs again and we plummeted. And then people said, oh, it's nothing new. It's already what we know. He's just reiterating tariffs. And then we bounced all the way back up. So this just shows you, I mean, this was 10 minutes at most that the SPY went from 606 all the way down to sub 602. We dropped more than $4 because all the bots trading off the news thought it was a new tariff announcement, and it wasn't. He was just reiterating the same tariff announcement we already knew. And then when people realized that, they're like, oh, we might as well just buy it right back up. So this was, once again, 10 minutes down, 10 minutes up. Absolutely insane ending to the session that then led into Apple's announcement of their earnings and whatnot. So This came out at 8:30, right after the market closed around 4:10. He talked about China once again, and it was at 3:30 that he reminded everyone about Canada and Mexico. And a little bit after that, one of my favorite tweets is, "We have our own lumber. You can't hold the U.S. hostage for your lumber, Canada." So if anything, this is just proof that you should probably get onto both Twitter and True Social and turn on your notifications so you can find out what this guy is saying as fast as humanly possible, because the market does react in an incredibly quick manner, incredibly quick pace. So just wanted to share that with you, bringing this back to why we're starting so early today. As you can see on the screen, Friday, January 31st. Shout out TGIF, end of the week, end of the month. I hope you guys are very, very green and profitable on the month. I have a lot to share about how the month has gone for me because it's been an absolutely wild ride. But anyway, we got that inflation report. And then at 9:45, 15 minutes into the trading day today, we are going to get the Chicago PMI numbers. Just want to throw that out there to all of you. And since we're talking about the economy and monetary policy, and I know this week we focus a lot on the U.S. central bank and basically Daddy Powell, I do want to remind you that whatever Europe's doing, I don't know. I don't know why does Europe have their head so far up their ass? So this is the ECB. This is the equivalent to our Fed. This is the equivalent to Powell over there. And she's I don't know, doing everything in her power to piss off the entire crypto community. Give it a listen yourself. Once again, this is not the U.S. central bank. This is the European, the EU central bank.
On this matter that you referred to, and whether reserves of central bank should or could include bitcoins, I think there is a view around the table of the Governing Council, and most likely the General Council as well, that reserves have to be liquid, that reserves have to be secure, that they have to be safe, that they should not be plagued by the suspicion of money laundering or other criminal activities. And as a result, I'm confident that reserves will not enter, that bitcoins will not enter the reserves of any of the central banks of the General Council. I had a good conversation with my colleague from the Czech Republic, and I leave it to him to make whatever announcement he wants to make, but I'm confident. On this...
saying, nuh-uh, no, I just don't, this idea, and we heard it a lot from Elizabeth Warren. I don't know if Pocahontas and the ECB really talk that much, but it's the same rhetoric of how could we possibly be using a currency that's used by criminals? How could we? And every single time I hear Pocahontas popping off about that, or I hear anyone talking about it, I almost wonder if they've ever heard of the fucking US dollar. You know, yes. Do criminals use crypto? 100%. They do. That's just a fact. They do use it. But do you know, like at whatever, a 10x, 100x, 1000x multiple, they're using more than crypto? Is the US dollar. What do these people not get? Like, are they really this stupid? Or are they just being intentionally, intellectually dishonest? Like, that's the whole thing. It's like, how could we? Like, if you don't want to use it because you think it's unstable and you think it's going to eventually crash because, like, maybe you just don't like the tokenomics or the thought process or the psychology. Okay, that's a fair argument. And everyone's entitled to their opinion. But if your argument as a governing body is to not be using something that criminals use, what you gonna use then? Because what you're like literally loading your own banks with, what you are creating out of thin air as the money you are printing, that money being printed is clearly being used for crime. So what are you talking about? It's not even close. If you look at the magnitude of how crime is funded, it is far more of the US dollar versus anything else. So I just don't get that argument. If you want to hate on crypto just because you're like, hey, yeah, it's not backed by anything and that makes me uncomfortable, and thus as a governing body, we can't put it here. Okay, like whatever. That's a silly reason, but it's a reason nonetheless. XRP is the one. Don't get me started on XRP. If you think XRP is anything more than an active trade, you're stupid. I mean, you can literally not trust a crypto. So talking about Ripple's XRP. Now I'm moving on from Bitcoin. I'm a big Bitcoin supporter for a long-term investment because I think the dollar is going to continually get devalued. Ripple is not. XRP is not. First of all, their tokenomics are stupid. Most of the crypto is owned by a private for-profit company that can alter the code whenever they want. As I alluded to, the security is crazy, but just to add a little bit onto that, their verification, their ledger verification system is literally just their buddies and said, hey, is this right? Yeah, it's right. It's not proof of work. It's not proof of stake. It's no actual mechanism. I believe the first 32,000 blocks of it's just forgotten. Just completely lost. It's a boating accident. They literally just deleted the first part of their ledger. How could you ever be in a crypto like that? That makes no sense. And this argument of like, oh no, like we're just gonna, it's a better SWIFT system. It's a better way to like switch money. We already have stable coins. So in the world of competition, I do agree that the SWIFT system to send money is stupid. I fully agree with that. But we already have stable coins. We already have something that can improve upon that. So at this point, it's saying, is XRP better than stablecoins for that job of like switching currency? And if you look into Ripple, no, it is not. It is not at all. If anything, it's just Ripple as a company who is just going to directly from a monetary standpoint, benefit off of XRP. It's a bunch of fucking dweebs who try to undermine Trump. They try to get Kamala in. They realize Kamala was going to lose, so now they're sucking up to him. They are continually just profiting off of stupid retail investors who think it's going to be the next best thing, and they don't realize anything about the tokenomics. XRP truly is the first. What's crazy about it is I don't dislike meme coins that own that. They're like, yeah, no, we're a meme coin. The entire point of this is to be a troll. Well, XRP, even though it has that same bullshit of being a meme coin, like functionally when you look under the hood, they try to tout it around as if it's like a real thing, an absolute real thing. A BTC maxi? No, I'm not a maxi because I do like other things such as Solana, and I think they have good use cases, but you cannot name one thing that XRP is better at than another crypto. It does not have better safety. It does not have better tokenomics. If anything, the investor base involved in it, they're some of the dumbest people. The leaders of it are for profit. They were on the wrong side of politics. They try to undermine Bitcoin. They've literally funded campaigns to try to undermine Bitcoin. Like, what? XRP is the same thing as XRP in the crypto community is the same thing as the AMC and GME thing in the equity community. So if you're listening to this right now and you're like, okay, what's the vibe? What's going on there? Whatever you think of those dumb fucks in AMC and GME that still think it's going to squeeze and it's like, oh, it's just like these large forces holding us back. Literally, it's the same group of people. It's that same tribal instinct where they're not running on anything logical whatsoever. And once again, AMC and GME, great trades. You could trade it to the upside. You could trade it to the downside. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of volatility. You can make a lot of money. But once again, they are not investments. Same thing with Ripple. If you're an active trader of Ripple, great moves to the upside, to the downside. You can make a lot of money as an active trader, but still not an investment. Not an investment. Can we get back to the market? Are you fucking slow? Are you dense over there, Wasim? We're actively talking about the market right now. We're talking about stocks. We're talking about crypto. Wasim, I don't know if you're haven't had your cup of coffee or something this morning, but this, I'm not even popping off about a random thing right now. This, it is actively about the market, dude. Sorry, you are wrong about XRP. Nope, I'm not. I'm actually not at all. Not one of you could possibly explain to me how it is a safe, secure crypto. The people who run Ripple and thus XRP can change the code whenever they want. They can print more whenever they want. They are the large owner of it and they could dilute the market whenever they want. How is that secure? There is no proof of work. There is no proof of stake. What is the security? So for anyone in here who you somehow think XRP is a good long-term investment, your very first question is to somehow do Simone Biles level mental gymnastics to explain how it's even close to being secure. Where? Have you done 4 seconds of research? Literally, truly, in less than 10 minutes, you will realize that it is the least secure crypto. They can alter the code whenever they want. They can make more whenever they want. There's no proof of work. There's no proof of stake. They basically ask their buddies to every so often update the ledger and just be like, yeah, no, it's verified. What are you talking about? Honestly, for anyone, okay, if you want to be in XRP as an active trade, I am not dunking on that whatsoever. If you're like, no, dude, it has range, it has movement, it has volatility. Please understand what I'm trying to say here. That has good movement, and I get it. You could be bullish, you could be bearish, go long, go short, ride the waves, ride the trend. I am not talking about that. I am talking about it as a long-term investment. Where are you? Not one person in here who thinks Ripple is a good long-term investment. Have you ever looked into the security? Have you ever looked into the fact that part of the ledger is just gone? They literally deleted part of the ledger. It's just gone. It's a boating accident. What are you talking about? What the fuck is... if you think XRP is a long-term investment, something you could park money in, and you truly think it's going to go up in the next 10 to 20 to 30 years, you are fucking stupid. I've actually met people with legitimate mental disabilities who would understand that this is bad better than you do. Truly. I don't get it. Isn't the technology behind it better than Ether? they're not even comparable. The use case of Ether and Ripple, that would be not even comparing apples to oranges. That's comparing apples to like a loaf of bread. Like no one is trying to argue that XRP is in competition with Ether. Ripple is being used by me at the moment to make profit and move into BTC. That's my plan. And that's perfectly fine. If you're an active trader, have at it. Have never touched Ripple, never will. I mean, if you want to trade it, trade it. It does have great moves. I fully admit it. I fully admit that it has great moves. But there's a big difference between being a day trader, a swing trader, and then being in an investment. Completely different. So wait, why is this not working? Why did it not read that? Love the rants, Matt. Love the streams in general. I want to be like you when I grow up. Why did it not? Does anyone understand Streamlabs and why when I test it, the voice comes out, but it just read Nathan's and it didn't come out? Anyone who knows more about streaming than I do, when I do a test thing on Streamlabs, it does the talk to text and it does it properly. But Nathan, shout out, just sending in a super chat. Does anyone know why that did not pop off? So your DD on XRP, you are going to be crying. No, I'm not. Once again, Nord Coast Coffee Roaster, explain to me, how do you think it is a safe, secure crypto? How is, you literally take no issue with the fact that Ripple as a company can alter XRP's code at any moment and just create themselves more. So your exact same issues probably with the government of how we could just print more money. You have an issue there, but you have no issue with it whatsoever when a private company is doing it. Made 180% of Ripple. Okay, cool. Once again, I am not at any point in this conversation, I am not against anyone trading it in the bullish or bearish direction because it has movement, it has volatility. We are clearly, like, let's stay on target here. We are clearly speaking about it as an investment. How can you be investing in a crypto that has the most comical security ever? It doesn't make sense. Ed, give me back my initials. Seriously, why did that not work? Nathan, it should have read it out loud to you. Because whenever, like I said, I've been trying to test it here, and the test works as expected. Like it calls out the audio. Why is it not calling out the audio appropriately? Like, man, this is going to frustrate me. I thought this was going to be super exciting and we were going to get this to work. I mean, it's all enabled. I don't get it. I'm on Streamlabs. I'm in the alert box. And it's playing it. Like, what the fuck is the difference? Because when I do a test run, once again, this is Oil Baron Kevin.
Kevin donated $88. This is a test super chat message.
Okay, why does that work? And then not work when someone actually sends something in? It does. This is going to piss me off so much. It's working. It's supposed to be working. Alert, delay, general settings. Maybe Streamlabs is just like broke or something. Or obviously, how did I set it up wrong though? If the test works, what's the point of testing? I don't know. XRP is trash. Of course it's trash. XRP is being used by 80% of Japanese banks. Who gives a fuck? Why does that mean it's going to go up in value? Why would that go up in value if it's being used by banks? Inherently, it's a self-cannibalizing argument to like Ripple because the whole point of it is that it makes money conversion cheaper and it does it really, really fast. So why would that make the base unit of the conversion, XRP, more valuable? If anything, that's the point of a stablecoin. You want it to be stable. You wouldn't want the conversion unit to be something that moves so much. I don't get it. People are like, it's used by banks, it has to go up. Why would it be used by banks increase its value? It doesn't make sense. Try to create a transparent window panel where the super chat audio lives, and that's the stream. Well, no, but it's working on chat. Like everyone just heard Oil, like Baron Kevin. Like when I hit the test button, it works. But then when people send it in, it doesn't. So I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, Very quickly, moving on to individual companies. Yesterday, after the market closed, we heard from Apple, Intel, and Visa, and then early this morning, Exxon and Mobil. So let's quickly recover those, and then I want to go over like what to pay attention to for next week. Apple's gross margin hits record as service business keeps growing, and then also how much money a $1,000 investment in Apple 10 years ago would be worth today. So very quickly, just to show you where we are at on Apple, a beautiful 4% gain. It got kind of hit, and then actually during the call we popped up quite a bit, currently battling it out just shy of $250. And speaking of investments, when I saw this, I kind of wanted to puke a little bit to realize how much money you could have made. So if you put $1,000 into Apple, AAPL, a year ago, you now have 1.2 thousand, a nice almost 27% gain. 5 years ago, you'd be up about 200%. So you'd have about $3,000. If you did it 10 years ago, $1,000, you would have a 700+% return. So you'd be over $8K. And check this out. When it went public in 1980, when you first heard about Apple, you're like, no, that company is going to change the world. A $1,000 investment would now be worth $2.5 million. When I saw that this morning, I just realized, Matt, you fucked up. Why were you born in 1994? What are you doing with your life? Like, I realized from all these like motivational videos that I watch with like David Goggins and stuff, no one likes a person that just has excuses all the time. And that's me coming up with an excuse. I mean, I don't know necessarily how I would have fixed the problem, but the fact that I was born in 1994, it just shows that I wasn't hungry. It shows that I really wasn't committed to the process. I wasn't committed to the grind set, if you will, because I missed out on this and I only have myself to blame. I really do. I only have myself to blame. So I see other people saying, hey, you weren't born in the right year, like as well. That's your fault. Like me, it's my fault. You have to take ownership of the missteps in your life. And this is just one of many. But the fact that I wasn't born before 1980 and prepared to invest in this situation, it is 100% on me. So for all the other people in here, 84, 82, we got to take ownership. We got to take ownership, folks. If you're here just saying, no, man, like I just missed out, folks, it's on us. It is 100% on us. You got to take ownership. You could have had these gains. You could have had these tendies. And I just don't want these excuses of, I wasn't alive. I wasn't alive whatsoever. No, dude, this is still your fault. It is your fault. So wanted to share that. With respect to the other ones, we had Exxon Mobil beating on EPS and also on revenue, slightly green in pre-market. And then Chevron misses earnings estimate as refining posts first loss in 4 years. I had the EPS and the revenue at 1 second, but that must have been, right here. 206 when they were expecting 211. So a little bit of a miss there on old Chevron. So Exxon beating, Chevron missing. With respect to earnings and then what's coming down next week, what are the major ones? We have PayPal, Snap, Pepsi, Pfizer, Chipotle, Spotify on Tuesday of next week to kick off the first week of February. We also have Ford, Walt Disney, Arm, Qualcomm, and Novo Nordisk. This is a company that's actually massive that I feel like just no one's really talking about. We have Roblox, Cloudflare. So check those out. ConocoPhillips, another one that I see some people. Skechers, very awesome footwear brand. And then the week after that, there's a couple more like Robinhood, CVS, but a lot of the big tech names were this week. Like we're kind of on the backside of it. And then the week after this is where we're actually going to hear from NVIDIA. So I would say NVIDIA is probably the last major tech name that we're all kind of like wanting to pay attention to. But obviously per day, we still have a decent amount of earnings that I think you guys would be interested in. Speaking of individual companies, Meta hitting an all-time high, but not everyone's so stoked about it. So we know that Meta is making some moves, or I should say specifically, Mark Zuckerberg is making some societal social moves. So basically, months ago, calling out the Biden administration for forcing his company to cover up stories that were real. And then obviously he became buddies with Trump. And maybe that was for financial reasons. Maybe that was to protect the business, or maybe he just thought it was actually morally right. Whatever the reason is, as I said yesterday, we only know it like from the outside view. We're not in his brain. We don't know why he did this. But anyway, with the move and also some decently good earnings, the stock has shot up to a new all-time high. With that, though, not everyone's so stoked. Check this out. Meta meltdown. Staff revolt after tampons removed from the men's bathroom. Zuckerberg's crackdown on woke policies has Meta employees fuming after tampons were pulled from the men's restrooms. In protest, workers are smuggling in their own tampons and circulating a petition to demand their return. The move is part of Zuckerberg's broader push to restore free expression at Meta, but outraged employees see it as an attack on inclusivity. Silicon Valley's woke elite are panicking as the corporate tide shift one tampon at a time. There's just so much to unpack here. There really is. We have Meta employees smuggling in tampons. Like they're like, fucking, we're going to bring them in and we're going to, like, what are they doing? You don't have to smuggle in tampons. You usually have to smuggle in an illegal illicit product. You would smuggle in drugs per se. You don't need to smuggle tampons. There's so many different aspects of this story that I just find like completely crazy. First of all, tampons are legal. A guy can own them. A girl can own them. Anyone can own a tampon. You don't have to smuggle it. Which then leads me to like, what is this concept? Like, so they're saying they're smuggling it in. Do they mean they're specifically smuggling it into the men's bathroom? Like, what are they, taping it on the wall? And they're like, yo, if someone in here needs it, it's up on the wall. Like, you can't stop me. Like, so conceptually, I don't really get that. The next level of thing I don't get is you don't have to work at Meta. You don't. If you don't like what the CEO, owner, founder, and chairman is doing, you can leave. No one is forced to work at any company here in the US. You're just not. So you're staying there because you like the fat paycheck, but when it comes to your own morals, you're like, okay, well, I got to stay because I like the money, but this whole tampon thing, I'm going to smuggle them in and tape them to the wall so someone else can use them. So first of all, if your morals were really like, if this truly mattered to any of these employees, quit. Fucking quit. And I guess I take more of a hardcore view on this, but as the boss, if you are internally creating issues like this, fucking fire away, man. I'd be like, nope, you're out. I leave this company. If you don't have my back, I don't have your back. You're gone. He can, once again, hire who he likes to hire. You don't have to work there. He doesn't have to employ you. So if you don't align with this, you are more than free to go on. But this idea that now we have all these fucking millennials in the workforce who are like, no. We like our fat paychecks, but we want to be getting like social virtue signaling points within our own social group. So we're going to say this and speak out against our guy who's doing these things, but we're more than happy to take his money. So they are happy to get their paycheck signed by him, and their big revolt, their moral stance to show the world how good they are, is to smuggle tampons into the men's bathroom. I don't get it. I don't get the whole smuggling thing. I don't get the fact that they don't have to work there. They can leave whenever they want. And what the fuck, dude? This whole thing is so crazy that we have a top 10, top 15 company in the world, and they're like, this is our line in the sand. Dude's bathroom needs tampons. They just need them. We have, like, I don't get it. Like, why can't the woke ideology be every time we talk to Matt Kohrs on the street, we have to give him $1,000? Like, why can't that be the thing that's going on in everyone's world? It's just like, yeah, no, it's that Kohrs kid, so we just got to give him $1,000. Like, we're just setting up like random expectations. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what's going on with the world right now. I feel like a fucking crazy person. I really do. And I never thought I grew up as like some right-leaning dude. If anything, I thought I was like very, very socially open my entire life. Like, and now over the past, 4 to 8 years, it feels like it's just gone so fucking nuts. Like, does anyone else just feel like we're just watching the craziest shit get pulled off in society? And like, I'm almost waiting for like, haha, that was a giant joke. We got you. And then you're like, you wake up and you're like, oh no, this is real. Like, this is the world that we're like the world's leading country, the US. This is the problem that we are facing is we're at the point of people smuggling in tampons to the men's bathroom at Meta. I feel like I'm fucking taking crazy pills. I'm sitting there, I'm like, this, apparently if you're against it, you're like a far right fascist. And then, but when I grew up in all of the 90s and all of the 2000s and even in the early 2000s, this was just basic fucking logic. Like this would be like a Looney Tunes type of a situation. And now it's somehow grown to this level where it's like a legitimate discussion, like a multi-billion-dollar company, maybe even trillion. I don't even know where Meta's at this standpoint. Like they literally, like, this is like the main issue they have to face right now is like, dude, we got a fucking smuggling problem. And then Mark's like, what, dude? What? They're smuggling drugs here? Like, how does this go down at the board meetings? Like someone, seriously, like they are sitting at this board meeting and they're like, all right, we are getting to like subject number 3 here, and we have to take care of this smuggling issue. I feel like Mark, like he turns around in his chair and he's like, smuggling issue? Are our employees bringing drugs across the border? And the guy reads it and he's like, no, it's worse. He's like, honestly, it would be easier. We have insurance for that. If Meta was caught bringing cocaine from Mexico to the US, it would actually be easier because it looks like they are smuggling tampons into the bathroom. Holy shit. Like, that's just an unheard of thing. It's an absolutely unheard of, like, what the fuck? Like, that has to be crazy. They're like, what are they? Like, I bet you they truly wish they were just smuggling drugs because that's an easier problem to solve. That's an easier story to digest. And like, we all kind of get it. Like, I think that would actually be easier. Like, I haven't thought about this before, and I appreciate you guys letting me ruminate on it. I think this is a bigger issue for them. They're probably like, fuck, dude, we wish they were smuggling drugs. They probably really, really do. I wish I could ask Mark. I wish I had his number. I wish I could text him and be like, do you just wish it was like straight up snow from Colombia? Anyway, we have Meta hitting DEI issues, but the market seems to agree that it's actually pretty awesome what he's doing because, in fact, we hit a new all-time high of almost 711, currently trading at 692, and this thing has just been ripping. This right here, you can almost pinpoint the exact moment that Mark Zuckerberg started getting into fitness and fighting and jacking up his testosterone levels and eating meat and hanging out with the likes of Dana White. You can pretty much see it in the chart where it all happened. So yeah, maybe if you are in chat right now, or maybe if this is getting clipped or something and you want a virtue signal against it, have at it. But Wall Street is telling you straight up that you are wrong. Wall Street and the value that this has created and the paychecks that are being signed, even to the internal people who are fighting against it, they are more than happy because Meta has popped from 88 all the way up to 692. It has gone up $600 from November of 22 to now February, basically, of 25. That, wild. Absolutely wild. Other drama I want to let you guys know about, U.S. is probing if DeepSeek got NVIDIA chips from firms in Singapore. Well, the answer to that would probably be yes. Did DeepSeek illegally buy NVIDIA's chips? Since DeepSeek was founded, NVIDIA's sales to Singapore went up a whopping 740%. The U.S. is now probing if DeepSeek bought NVIDIA GPUs through third parties in Singapore. So in Q2 of 2023, that's when DeepSeek was founded. And look at the sales growth. Singapore just popping off in the world of AI. They're like, dude, we need these chips. We are totally, we pinky swear we're not reselling them anywhere. Not us, not us, brother. Like, so obvious. They didn't even try to hide it. You would think create these shell corps and whatnot in different countries just so you could kind of like make it not so obvious, like a couple here, a couple there, and we're going to all funnel it back. Dude, they just did it in the most lazy way. Honestly, Zuckerberg probably wishes that they were smuggling NVIDIA chips rather than tampons. He's probably like, dude, please just tell me my employees are smuggling these chips and giving them to other countries, selling them to the CCP for like a 10x markup. Like, that's an easier problem for him to solve. But instead, no, they did it in the laziest of ways and made one company, one group in Singapore and let it rip. And they're like, nah, dude, no, we're good. Like, I guess I am taking crazy pills. I 100% am. Well, anyway, if you want to take crazy pills with me, don't forget you can join up with the Discord. The first month is free if you use the code Goonie. It's pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. But even if you choose to be a member, which is 100% free and you're never charged anything anyway, you have to be a supporter to be in the Discord. You still get great stuff for being a member. And the major thing is the weekly newsletter. It'll come out every single Sunday morning to your email inbox. I break down the previous trading week. I highlight all the earnings. I give you all the major macroeconomic events. So for example, we got the PCE, personal income and spending. And at 9:45 today, we have the Chicago PMI. Probably the most useful is I give you the individual seasonality of each day. And historically, this day was choppy. And then over the past about 5 to 6 years, it's gotten very, very bullish. So this, once again, 100% free, pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. Just don't forget to use that code Goonie so you don't have to pay anything for the first month. And that leads me to having to share what happened yesterday. So a little bit of story time with Matt very quickly before the market opens. And I think I could tell this story in 10 minutes. So when I left you guys, I was on tilt. As you can see right here, the tilt got worse. When the markets opened yesterday, all of my accounts were at $88,000. When I left you, they were at $80,000. I lost about 7 or 8K. And I was even articulating to all of you in real time, I felt like I was having an out-of-body experience. I felt like, oh, like that guy's on tilt, and I couldn't get myself out of tilt. And what had happened, just to kind of show you a little bit with the market, we'll go to the 10-minute, the 5-minute. Where's the NASDAQ yesterday? This was yesterday. Okay, so here's what happened. The market opened around 9:30. It started to pump, and I had one good trade, and that's when you guys saw me do the trailing stop loss. I made about $900. And then on this dip right here, I tried to go long again. And then it broke down, and I thought I had a stop at break even, really minus 900, because I made 900, minus 900. I was going to be break even on the day, and I didn't. And it kept going and kept going and kept going. And then on this bounce, I tried to add another long. So I was long 3, and I had a realized gain of 900 and an unrealized gain or unrealized loss of 6, 7, 8K. I don't even know at this point. And then what happened was it got really, really bad. So at this point, I was long 3 and I was getting messed up. The market absolutely puked. And I was like, oh shit. So I cut that, and I don't know, at that point I was maybe around down 10K. So when I left you guys on the stream yesterday, it was pretty bad. I have 20 accounts down 10,000. I was when I left you guys, it was 8. So that was down 160K. It got worse. And then I was down like 200K. And when I was sitting there thinking about it and looking at it, I was like, dude, this is brutal, but you can make it back. If you make about 1 to 2K a day, you're going to be back in 1 to 2 weeks, like no problem. And then like, as you can see, something bad happened because I got absurdly tilted. I mean, I was down 8, and then I'm telling you on that first trade, I got down 10. So you're probably thinking, why does it say you lost 30,000? Well, like any good degenerate trader, here's what I ended up doing. So at this point, I locked that in and I said, okay, I need to go short. So things are pretty bad, and I saw the options flow to the downside because I was long this entire time. So I was like, okay, and I broke, I mean, the TLDR here is I broke every single like trading rule in the book. But I saw this weakness and I was like, okay, I got to chase it to the downside. And I decided, well, if you're already down big, you might as well play a little bit more. So I got messed up by being long 3 contracts. So right around here, I went short 5 contracts. So I upped my size to revenge trade and make it back. And then we started to pop. Oh shit. That's not good. So then I took another hit at a bigger size. So as it's going up, right around here, when it recaptured this EMA, I was like, okay, you got messed up on being long 3. You got messed up on being short 5. Well, now that we're recovering, you might as well go long 10, which is the max size. So now I'm long 200 contracts. And then the first thing it does is dip. Motherfucker. So getting chopped up, messed up. And then that's exactly where I was like, what the hell am I doing? So I was long here, win against me. And remember, it was 3 contracts, 5 contracts, 10 contracts. That's exactly how my losses ballooned to this absurd level of being down 30 grand locked in. This wasn't unrealized. This was my realized P&L down $600,000, which really I was already up. So it was a negative swing of $620,000 because I started off the day up 900. So then here's what I did. At one point when I saw my account, they were all trading around, the net liquid value was $58,000. And remember, these accounts blow out at 50. So I only had a little bit more room to like manage this whole situation. So here's what I did. like a toddler who is angry that they are losing at Monopoly. You know that, like, that caricature of a toddler who you're sitting there, they're losing a game, so they get like pissed off and knock the board over or something like that. That was me. I said, okay, what is the max amount of contracts that I can trade? And it was 10. So I was already at the max, didn't know it, and I already locked in a $30,000 loss per account, $600,000 in total. So at 1 p.m., I had to, like, I was okay, we have lower highs, we have higher lows. I just said, fuck it. And I just picked a direction. And like a rabid toddler, as I'm screaming all day, I'm shouting, I'm smashing, this is my final trade. Because, like, basically, I think the accounts are going to blow up. I went max long 10 contracts. Max long 10 contracts right around 1. And it was choppy, choppy, choppy. It was right here at 125 that I thought I was screwed because this almost blew me out, this little dip here. And then the most miracle recovery ever happened. And do you know how disgusting this is? So I was down 30,000 and I was max long 10. For me to break even, I had to have a $150 rally. $150 rally. And folks, I was in at 50. So I was in at 21,550. I needed exactly 150 points. Do you see where we peaked? Literally, I mean, I have proof of the top tick. Check this out. This was the trade. The Discord was going nuts. I was long here right around 1 p.m. That's where I went long 10 after getting screwed out of that first short. Went long 10, choppy, choppy, choppy. I thought I was going to be screwed over here, and I was almost blown out. Literally, check out my exit. Selling all 10. I top ticked it. Do you understand how lucky this is? I think it was more probable for me to win the lottery yesterday than what occurred. It literally went to the exact tick that I needed for me to make a full recovery. Look at this trade. That's my entry. That's my exit. That was exactly the number I needed. Literally exactly the number I needed to just get back to green on the day. Oh wait, you guys can't, sorry. Here's the trade, sorry. Here's the trade. I was in around, what was that, 12.55, something like that. And look at this top tick exit. And I didn't pick this out of some sort of like big brain analysis. I just did the math. I was like, okay, I'm down 30,000. For me to get back to break even, I need to get up 150 points. I was in at 21,550. That's this entry on the bottom left of your screen, right around 1 p.m. And my exit was up here, right around 325-ish. And it went exactly to it. Literally exactly to it. This is how I ended up green on the day. I thought about this the entire session. I thought about it all night last night. I thought about all how you're not supposed to get this lucky. Truly, I think I used up the luck for the remainder of my life. And then it got even more wild. You guys think that this is the end of the story? Fucking check this out. If you come to Apex and you look at the payouts right here, you could see payouts. You can fact check this yourself. Do you understand how wild this is? Right. Come to page 2. So this is also yesterday, after all that happened. Do you guys know who this is right here? So after all that insanity, I got paid another $40,000 to my bank account. So I started the day off up 38,000 per account. I lost 600,000 like a toddler, just rage quit. And I said, fuck this, swung it all the way back up, got into the green, did a request, and then right away was approved for another $40,000. Yesterday was the most lucky day of my life. If you talk to my wife, she'll be like, it's the day we got married. It's the day he met me. I'm telling you, my wife doesn't know what's up because this was the fucking luckiest day of my life. She can talk about this all she wants. Oh, it was the day we met. We fell in love. We found our soulmate. How lucky are we? No. That's cool and all. That's great and all. This is actually the luckiest day. You could tell her at this point she should figure it out because holy shit, this is not supposed to happen. And not only did I top ticket, but if I waited a little bit longer, I got out right there. 10 minutes later, it actually puked back down to the value that I got into it. Dude, surprised you didn't smash your screen. I was smashing everything here yesterday. Absolutely everything. I was smashing it. So that's how my day went yesterday. Not only was it horrible trading, I was on tilt. By pure miracle, not only did I make all the money back, but then I put in a request and within minutes got approved for another $40,000. That's $120,000 this month alone from Apex. Speaking of that, the market's about to open, so I do want to remind you, we are doing a Payday Friday. Good vibes. We're giving out some cash. We're giving out some Vanquish accounts, so we're going to be doing even more prop trading. But today we're going to be doing it with Vanquish. If you use the code Goonie, not only do you get 10% off, but you're getting a free reset. They are the sponsor of today's Payday Friday. So that is pinned to the top of chat. It's in the description of the video. Enter away. We're just giving away accounts. We're giving away cash. We're going to be doing some degenerate trading. So I wanted to share the story of yesterday and why I'm actually now somehow, I went from being in the worst mood ever to being in the best mood ever. Pure luck of stroke. And I just want to spread a little bit of the love. We're giving away some cash. We're giving away some some SINDA-funded prop options accounts. Obviously, the prop accounts are coming from Vanquish. And if you want to get one yourself, they have all these great deals, so check it out. So we're going to be doing that today. So we're going to be picking a representative from Rumble and YouTube in real time. You can't do that now, but if you do want to be on the side of I guess locals, representing locals, those are also the people who are going to be winning those Vanquish accounts. So I want to remind you guys all of that. It's going to be going down around 10:30 today. So it is a Payday Friday for sure. We're giving away cash. We're going to be doing some trading, and obviously shout out to Vanquish. I have my account ready. I'm going to wait for the market open to really get going here, but I'm going to do some of options trading, some SPX options trading here with Vanquish. Obviously, you should feel free to join. They have Jimbo Cramer on CNBC right now. The options flow right out of the gate, a little bit negative. Options flow on the Mag 7, a little bit positive. So positive on the Mag 7, slightly negative on the S&P 500. And then I don't see Captain Condor back here today. I do want to we've been tracking Captain Condor. If anything, we might have a legitimate shot to rip up to 6,150 today. I know that sounds crazy because we're pretty far away. In fact, the SPX right now is at 6,100. There's a real shot. According to the options market, there's not really much in the way of us popping up to 6,150. If I were to show you this right over here, let me reload it just so you guys can see. We're in a bit of negative gamma and delta right now. Actually, exactly at 6,100, we go back into positive. So that is a little bit more supportive. And right now it's calling out the initial day's resistance at 6,110. So that might be another little pop to the upside. Honestly, should I just rip this now? Is this working? For some reason, I can't get into this account. Web trader, please don't look at my password. Please don't look at my password. All right, that's Twitter. We got that ready. Here's the trace tool. I just wanted to call out 6,150. I also wanted to call out 6,000. But in between, there are some important targets, such as where we're at right now, 6,100. That's a key technical level, key psychological level, key options level. So clearly watching 6,100 right now. If we can get above that, that does set up. I know it's far away, but according to the options market, it is in play today. So, but that's still a big if. Like, we have to comfortably hold above 6,100. All right. Oops, I opened way too many of these. All right. I do have my own account right here. I'm on the right account. Okay. I just want to get ready because I might have to quickly react. I was kind of looking for a potential bounce. Looks like the Qs did hit the upside. Let me show you the daily chart on this. Some of those alerts going off. QQQ right here. We got that upside gap fill, but now, interestingly enough, there is a downside gap fill to 526.10. On the SPY, we actually gapped up above the upside gap fill, meaning that we have a legitimate downside gap fill to 606.60. So looking at that high from yesterday on both the SPY and the Q as a potential target if you are short, as a potential dip buy if we bounce off of it, but both the SPY and the Qs have a downside gap fill. Once again, the SPYs is at yesterday's high of 606.60 and the Qs are at yesterday's high of 526.10. So just calling that out. If there's a little bit of bearishness, that might be a nice target. I am watching Tesla just because I think there might be an interesting breakout. I'm kind of watching at 410, 412, something like that. But overall on the daily chart, I'm watching this larger time frame trend line right here. So paying attention there. Meta, I would expect it to stall out. This is quite the bullish push that I think it just needs to calm down a little bit. Nvidia, I'm waiting for it to actually start doing anything. A lot of consolidation ever since that DeepSeek news. So I'd love for it to get above 127. Microsoft, once again, looking for it to push 422. Apple, great. I mean, it's trying to break out, but it's a big gap up after pretty quality earnings. Broadcom, I'm looking for Broadcom to tick out 222. That might be a nice buy opportunity to get this upside gap fill to about 242. So watching that on AVGO. Coin looking strong, higher low right now being consolidated. MicroStrategy not looking the best. DJT not moving. RUM trying to hold that trend line once again. And Palantir breaking out almost at the all-time high. Actually, I'll mark that out. Palantir's been a beast. We've been talking about it for a minute, so I hope you've been able to take advantage of that opportunity. Palantir was a pretty straightforward setup, and I know there's a lot of Palantir support in here. So I want to say congratulations because you guys are crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. All right. Where are we at? So Tesla is picking up. Apple is coming down. Where'd Palantir go? We could watch some P tier today. We can watch some P tier. Tesla's moving. Apple's up 3%, but drifting down. Tesla's looking good. Meta, kind of crazy. Apple's looking good. Nvidia sideways. Palantir's looking good. Microsoft selling off. Apple selling off. Broadcom slightly down. MSTR is definitely down. DJT potentially picking up. RUM, nice pop. ASML, okay. So where's the opportunity at today? I suppose the exciting ones to watch are Palantir and Tesla right out of the gate. So we'll have those up. But as we're waiting for this opening session, first of all, I'll show you the options flow. This is for the S&P 500, SPX plus SPY plus XSP plus ES. So it was a little bit bearish, then it popped, now it's sideways, but drifting up. The MAG 7 thus far on the day, big pop up for the first 2 minutes, now we're flat. So watching this to see which way it either does or doesn't go. But once again, this is the MAG 7 options flow, and then this is the S&P 500 options flow. With respect to the just price trend, 5 minutes bearish, 10 minutes bearish, 30 minute is still bullish. 5 minute was trying to go bullish, getting smacked. 10 minute was trying to go bullish, getting smacked. And now the 10 minute is still bullish. So the shortest of time frames, the 5 minute and the 10 minute on both the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ are showing a bit of bearishness, but the 30 minute and the 4 hour on both are still trying to hold bullish. So a little bit of a mismatch between the short time frames and the longer time frames. Clearly rejected at 6,100. I do want to remind you that the closing value from yesterday is 6,071. There is a proclivity for markets to try to fill and hit their previous day's close. It's not a guarantee, but obviously something worthwhile to pay attention to. I necessarily wouldn't be betting on that. If anything, I would just let the options flow kind of dictate if I want to play to the downside or to the upside. So just wanted to quickly run through that with all of you. Stocks rise after Apple's earnings, December inflation data. All right, we don't need that. Remember, we are doing a Payday Friday around 10:30. You can enter right now on locals. If I reload this, I'll show you. It looks like 89 people have already done it. Pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video, and we will be actively trading on some Vanquish accounts today. Once again, similar to when I'm trading futures right here with Apex and whatnot. It's similar to that, but I know not everyone wants to trade futures. Some people are, or actually more people are bigger fans of options. So the best way to trade with someone else's money when you're doing options, it is Vanquish. So the way you guys see me trading on Apex and the crazy story from yesterday, I know futures trading is not for everyone. If anything, I think more of you in chat would prefer to trade options. So for those of you who want to trade options in a less risky way, as in you're risking less of your own money, that's what Vanquish is for. And right now, obviously, you could use that code Goonie to not only get 10% off, but you get a free reset, which is effectively more than a 50% off because you're getting an entire free reset if you don't pass the test on your first attempt. So wanted to share that with all of you. I see the SPY popping up. The Q's maybe lagging a little bit behind. Where are we at? I need to quickly check. I told myself I'm not going to do anything stupid today. So, okay, we're going green there. We're potentially going green there. I need to stick to my plan. Folks, I'm very much in the doghouse. I'm trying to hold myself more accountable so I don't go on tilt anymore. I do not want to go on tilt anymore. And for some reason, my YouTube studio just crashed on me. Can you guys still hear me? Am I still here? Because my page just got completely murked. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Am I in the room with you? Tesla is having a good push right now. Tesla on the daily. Man, let me look up the individual Tesla flow. Dude, the MAG 7 is picking up. All right, I need to be paying attention, but very quickly, here's the Tesla options flow specific to Tesla, long and strong. It is just ripping. It is just ripping. Palantir is also looking good. Is it too early, though, to get into Tesla? Is this... I guess, but like you might be early, but then you're also taking on less risk because it's better to do. I just don't know if this is the time that we're going to break out of consolidation. The flow is strong though. The flow is very strong here. All right, there's the Mag 7. Here's the Mag 7. Here's Tesla. Here's the SPY. Popped, flat, dropped, try to pop. The SPY is very indecisive, but the Mag 7 is off to the races. The Mag 7 right here on the screen, that is very strong, bullish flow. A little bit of a bounce off of VWAP. All right, where are we at? 100. We'll try our best. All right, market. All right, I am long at 1220. We'll put in an order right away to 1220, 1320. All right, my order's in there. I'm long some SPX calls. I'm in at 1220, and I already have an order sitting to get out at 1320. So it should be about $1,000 gain. All right, that's a nice signal right there. This is a nice pop. All right.
Order filled.
Right away, already fucked it up. Why am I long 2 contracts? I wanted only 1 contract. Really? My first trade out of the gate, and I already fuck it up like that? Already? I screw it up? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I wanted a contract. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to be smart. We're going to be reasonable. On a little pop, I got to dump one. Give me a little bit of a pop so I can dump one. Little bit of a pop so I can dump one. Please give me a little bit of a pop. I'm really trying to follow some rules today. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best today. And the first thing I do is mess it up completely. The first thing I do, I'm trying to sell one of these. As soon as we get a little bit, I'm going to dump one. I don't want to carry this risk. I'm trying to hold myself accountable. I'm trying to not be stupid. All right. No. Seriously. I cannot believe it. This is fascinating. This is uncanny, if you will. At least the flow is in my favor. So I don't mind the entry. I just mind the size. The 5-minute, the 10-minute, and the 30-minute are green. The 5-minute, the 10-minute, the 30-minute are green. Tesla flow is pretty strong. The Mag 7 flow is even stronger. And the S&P 500 is pretty decent. It's not bearish. It's not the most bullish, but it's also not bearish. So I'm trading with price, like right here, clearly trending to the upside. And I'm also trading with options flow. So I don't mind the entry. I just didn't realize that I was on an order quantity of 2 when I meant to be on an order quantity of 1. So basically I'm trading double the size that I would prefer at this moment in time. So that's a bit of a bummer. All right, but we got to keep the train on the tracks. Keep the train on the tracks today. We can't let this make me go completely fucking tilted. We cannot go. I'm still trading with this. I like that. I don't like that. S&P 500 is currently getting hit, but the Mag 7 is still very strong. I believe that this is strong enough that I don't have really much to worry about. Obviously, I just need to respect my risk. And if my risk point gets hit, whether it's 1 or 2, I just need to cut it accordingly. Palantir's looking really good. Tesla's looking pretty solid as well. What I need to happen is basically this little short-term bearishness on the S&P 500, which is more specifically puts being bought and now calls being sold. I need that little short-term bearishness to stop because it is nothing but bullishness in the Mag 7. Nothing but look at that. Puts being closed, calls being bought. So I need this to continue. I need that options market aggression to continue. And I need this little I guess, miniature bearishness to subside. And as soon as that subsides, I should be good to go. Should be good to go. I still like the trade. Like I said, I was patient. I waited for the entry. I saw what I wanted. I don't have an issue with the entry. I have an issue with the size. And that's exactly why on a little bit of a pop right here, I'm just going to dump one of my contracts because I don't want to be carrying two. I just wanted like a little bit of a pop up. As soon as it just takes out 23 here, I'm ready to go. Quantity one. I'm just going to sell one of these. Actually, I could even put it in. All right, it's in. So I'm taking myself out of the equation. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not going to hold. The order's in. That's for one, just to dump one. Please just dump one. I'm trying to be good market. Market gods, I'm trying to follow the rules. I'm trying to be smart here. I even put the order in. And how high did that go? It went to 24.50. Seriously? I'm being tested today. I am 100% being tested today. And I locked in the $1,000 on Vanquish, realized P&L, that hit, which means on this dip, do I have another opportunity? I am being tested. Mag 7 is still long and strong. S&P 500 keeps oddly getting hit. I need this to stop. I need that. I mean, the Mag 7 is it's showing no break. I don't know, there's a bit of a mismatch there on the SPY. All right, let's get ready again. 6. All right, ask. 10. Market verify. I like it. Okay, we are in at 940. We'll get out at 10:40. All right, second trade on Vanquish. It's pending there. First one already locked in $1,000. Second one, I'm already long more SPX calls. This time around, I'm doing the 6,105, and I'm down slightly right now. What's the flow looking right? I just need this to stop going down, but the Mag 7 is absurdly strong. Let's just keep the 5 minute. I don't like that. The 10 minutes trying to hold 30 minute. While the NASDAQ is actually looking good, the 5, the 10, and the 30. So clearly we have a little bit more bullishness in the tech sector today, which is exactly shown. Also, Tesla is still looking pretty freaking strong. Look at that options flow. It's taking a bit of a breather right now, but overall it is looking pretty good. All right. So I'm monitoring this position. I'm basically break even here, and then I'm also monitoring this position where, like I said, I'm oversized. I'm not a fan of that. I already put in my order to get in one, and it just like was right there but didn't hit. So as soon as this hits, I want to do proper risk management as well. Come on, just give me that fill so I can dump one. I never meant to be long two on this. There we go. Okay, so now I could do what I actually need to do, and 70 is my risk. Okay. All right, so my stop loss is in. As this continues to trend in my favor, if I get lucky and it trends in my favor, I'll just keep moving the stop up accordingly. But right now, this is what my system calls for. So my stop is in. I when I was like kind of really breaking down what was happening to me yesterday, it's because I was using mental stops, I feel, instead of actual stops. So my stop is now on the chart. And once I can get this, I've noticed in my own like trading, once I can actually physically get the stop on the chart, I'm really good at keeping it there and just keep moving it up. The issue is like yesterday when you guys saw the first trade and I had the stop there. And all right, is this going to keep going? I think I'm on the right side of this, and Tesla's still looking strong as well. Tesla is actually potentially breaking out. What is today's date? the 21st. Okay. Did this one hit? Almost. I'm up 550. All right, I'm looking at another swing play here. Where are we at? There we go. Oh, a part of it got locked in. One of my 10 got locked in. Okay. Boom, 2K, 1,000 locked in, 1,000 once again, just doing this on Vanquish account, basically trading 50K eval account, trading with someone else's money, but there we go. And do I need to move my stop up? I do need to move my stop up on this one. I need to be a bit better. We're moving it up to 85. So as this continues to trend in my favor, I'm just going to keep moving up with it. So we did get a nice pop there. So I'm moving up my trailing stop loss behind it. And we're going to just see if we can make something out of this. We're going to see if we can make something. 1868 would be a nice target. 68, 69. So maybe we'll target 70. Maybe we'll put this upper end target in.
Order submitted.
All right, we're doing a little bit dipping against me right now. What's going on with the flow? S&P 500 got hit again. Mag 7's still strong. It still seems as if it's dips to be bought in this circumstance. But even if it's not, I already have the stop. Like what I'm attempting to be absurdly disciplined about now is just keep moving that stop up and not do the same mistake I had yesterday where I took the stop off the screen. And it was more of a mental stop. It was actually, I didn't take it off the screen. It was never on the screen. So once I get it there, if I get hit, I get hit. It's a trend following trade. We're going to see if I can catch the trend. If it reverses, I guess I'm screwed. And that's it. And I have to just accept it. I have to accept it. Tesla, all right. What do we have right here? We have a new intraday high. I do want to remind people that there was an announcement at 9:45, the Chicago PMI. Do you have those numbers, Profit? Profit. Meta, new high of day. All right. All right. I'm just looking for this current selling on the S&P 500 to stop, and then we can turn around. What's going on? Are people taking their profits? And they're actually buying puts as well. So we have some profit taking on calls and some puts being purchased and open, dropping the delta. But it looks like the call selling has stopped, and now some people are trying to buy calls again. And it looks like we're potentially bottoming right here. Classic bottoming formation. The Mag 7 is still long and strong. I would not be fighting that trend today. Not at all. I would not. And then Tesla's still absurdly strong. Tesla is absurdly strong. Let me actually take a quick screenshot here very quickly. If you're in the Discord, I did open a new swing trade. If you are in the Discord, I did open a new swing trade. Where are you guys in the Discord? Swingers. Okay. If you're in the Discord, I'm putting that in right now. Remember, you could join up for the Discord if you want these trades. First month is free anyway. Mag 7 looking strong. Oh, we got call selling again. Man, someone is really trying to hit the cash register on these calls. But then price is picking up pretty deep. Palantir's going. Do I need to move up my stop? A little bit. Doesn't really much matter, but I'll move it up to 90. All right, so I have my max profit target, and I'm continually trailing my stop. That's what I'm doing. I'm fishing. When you fish, honestly, maybe I should be smarter. It's a little too close to go to break even. I was thinking about myself, thinking about it and be like, okay, just give yourself a free lotto ticket play. But this is still a little too close for comfort. So I'm just going to keep moving this up. I'm trailing my stop behind it. So right now I'm risking about 20 points. I'm risking about $400, but I'm just going to keep trailing this stop. And I hope my max profit is hit before my trail stop. But eventually, I know I'm in the safe category when the trail stop is above my entry, because then I have that free lottery ticket. That's what I'm really looking for. And we're going to do this again. Market, verify, trade. All right. We're along more calls, trying to follow this. I'm in at 1550, which means I need to get out at 1650. 50. I'm trying to do 1K trades. This would be my third one of the day if it hits. First two already looking pretty solid right here, 1,000 and 1,000. I just went long again. Once again, my reasoning is I like a little bit of a dip. I saw that dip, try to get in on the dip. I see the Mag 7 going, and I was looking at some bottoming here on the S&P 500. I thought we were going flat, so I'm hoping we bounce off of that. So that's pretty much the logic, but I need this to break and go above 608. I need this to break and go above 608. Palantir is looking great. Microsoft is even recovering. Apple's getting hit. Broadcom got hit. Maybe we recover there. Coin trying to hold 300. There we go. Did that get hit on Vanquish? Almost 600, 550, 650, 550, 400. This is about to hit too. Come on. We almost got there. You know what I'm going to do? At that point, no risk. No risk. Stop is at... I have a lottery ticket now. No matter what, I am not losing money. No matter what, your boy is not losing money. I'm in at 1850. My stop is at 1820. So yeah, I might get knocked out. I already have a small gain on the day, or I make $20,000. So I have a lottery ticket right now. It does look like it's about to hit, but this is what I should have been doing yesterday. This is good, reasonable trading. Yeah, I had a little bit of a mess up when I went long 2 contracts, but even that, I feel like I managed it well. So we're going to see if this goes, but my stop, protective stop, it's a lottery ticket. And this one almost hit as well. Come on. This is my third trade here on Vanquish. Come on. Keep going for me, Tonto. Keep going for me, Tonto. SPY options popped a little bit. Mag 7 still absurdly strong. Absurdly strong. Unless I have old data. Nope. Okay. I did have old data, but it is in fact still very, very strong. So this, I'm up 320. Come on. Why is that disappearing? Not much of a follow through. Come on. Come on. We're almost there. Come on. Let's see if the market will reward me for sticking to my plan today. And even if it doesn't reward me, I'll admit it. I deserve a little bit of a slap on the hand. So I have my stop. I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I'm not going to let... Matthew, don't let yourself go on tilt due to this. This is going to hit. You got to have faith. You got to follow the trend. I'm up. Or I could just take this money right now. Or I can just take it right now. 5 points left. Did it hit 65? I could have set it at 65 and that would have been $1,000 flat. I forgot that I locked in 130. Nope. It is what it is. I could move the profit down, but I am definitely not moving the stop down. If anything, I'm going to move the stop up. Or I could just take this money. But to me, in my humble opinion, and obviously you should do what you feel is best for yourself, I feel like this is the way to do it. You get into the methodology of taking a lot of break-even trades. Because they're just lottery tickets. They are free lottery tickets. As soon as you can aggressively move your stop to above break-even, whatever, you are good to go. Yeah, there's going to be a decent amount of time that you get stopped out for break even. And okay, it just happens. Obviously you would prefer to hit the profit on every single one, but that's not always going to work. That's not how markets work. So for me on this one, honestly, I can move it up probably a little bit more even. A little bit more. What is this one? 34. If it comes down, 25. Yeah, I'll move it up a little bit more. Or I could just take the 500 per account. I am up 500. Do I just want to take this money? I'd be up 10K on the day. I could cut it right here, or do I think this is the turnaround? So I have the option to, I move the stop up even more, which it seems like it's literally about to hit it right now. We're selling. This is my lesson to be learned. Get back in. I'm not going to get back in because another one of my rules is that my first trade on the day is a green trade. I'm done for the day. Folks, not only yesterday, the day before on FOMC, I was very undisciplined. I really, at risk of blowing up, $700,000. I need to be more disciplined. I need to do everything in my power to stay accountable. So I'm not going to get back in because one of my rules is if your first trade out of the gate is a nice green trade, that's it. You gotta be done for the day. My best periods of our trading are when I'm as as hardcore disciplined as I can humanly be. So that's one of my rules. If this hits, I am done. If I regardless, if I get my profit or if I get knocked out, the fact that it's a green trade, I am done on the day. I'm giving myself this one opportunity. I did describe this better in the new channels video. If the first trade out of the gate is a red trade, I have one trade, one more opportunity, but no more. Like if I'm trading well, I'm not trading more than 2 times a day. So that's where I'm at. And obviously I hope this hits, but if this hits first, that's it. That's the rule. I need to be more disciplined or I'm going to lose all my fucking money. This one, we're also looking pretty solid as well. We're looking pretty solid. 240. I like it in the green. Here's a quick look at the flow. Mag 7 is really strong. S&P 500 is curling back up. Tesla is also very, very strong right now. Very strong right now on Tesla. All right. I'm looking for my third trade of the day on Vanquish to hit. I am long SPX calls at 6,095. I have 2 of them got filled. I did have 10 and that hit. So now I'm up 3K over there and that simultaneously hit here. So I need to take this off. But bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I know it sounds stupid. Like, obviously, I'm happy I made 20 grand. Like, clearly, I am happy. Like, right there. So 20 grand locked in there. Actually, I even made more because I was trading on some take profit accounts. And obviously, I'm very stoked that I made 3 grand here on Vanquish. But what I'm most happy about is not the fact that I just quickly made, what was that, 20. I'm up 28,000 on the day. 20 grand there. 5,000 more there, so that's 25, and then 25 plus another 3, so that's where I'm getting the 28 from. What I'm happy about is I just followed some basic rules. Like, yes, like you'd be an insane person to not be stoked about the money. Of course I'm stoked about the money. Like, who would not be stoked about $28,000 just like that? Of course I am. That would be insane for me to not be stoked about it. But what I'm like legitimately happy about is even with messing up that first trade that you guys all saw, I feel like I managed that well. I didn't like let myself get tilted. I got out when I knew I should have got out of that first one because I shouldn't have been carrying 2 anyway. So I dumped the first one and then I put the stop and I just followed and followed and followed. Like, I stuck to the plan. So like, obviously I'm happy about the money, but I'm legitimately most happy about the fact that like, I just executed what I was seemingly not executing yesterday, the day before. Like, it's just, I don't know. That's what I'm happy about, is doing exactly what I knew I should have been doing and not going tilted after such a fucking wild day yesterday. So actually, on that note, just to drive the point home, the other thing that I normally do to really just show, okay, like cool discipline, you're following the rules, is I'm stoked with the money. I'm just going to shut it down. Boom. I just got to remove myself from the equation. So I made 23,000 there actually, plus another 5. So that was 28. So I'm actually up 31 right now. So shutting it down. Actually, let me just switch that up. That's all. I don't know. That's what I very, very, very much wanted to do, was just stay calm, cool, and collected. And there's one more thing I should probably do. Vertical. Why does it do this to me? Oh, this is not right. Hang on. I probably should sell some premium at this point in the day. Orders, options, vertical, auto. Where are we at? Where are we trading at right now on SPX? 106. Okay. 106. Where do we have some support? Let me reload this. 5 minute. Let's go to the GEX. I just want to see where these support levels are. I'm trying to sell some downside premium. Don't look at my password, please. State. Okay, where are we? We have some clear support at 6,100. We have some support at 6,085. We have an upside target of 110, and then past that, we could potentially be ripping all the way up to 150. But first, we have to overcome 1,115. Tesla's still going. I want to see Tesla test 424. I want to see it test this trend line breakout. So if you guys are excited as Tesla as I am, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's strong. Hang on. I should probably sell this. Okay. I did that. Got some of that sold. Dude, this market is ripping right now. As you might imagine, in the Discord, Piper did fire off a bullish signal. Let me get that. What is this? Today's the 31st, right? 31st. If you are in the Discord, I am giving it to you as soon as I can. Wow, dude, we are moving today. We are moving. We are grooving. We are moving. We are grooving. Okay, if you are in the Discord, Piper just fired. I put that in there. I traded it myself today, trying to make back some of that silly money that I lost on my premium selling account yesterday. Did I do this right? Okay, yeah, I did. I thought I had to. Let me take a quick screenshot of this just to get it in. And I think I'm pretty much done on all the major stuff I have to do for my trading accounts right now, because I traded the futures and I'm happy I didn't fuck it up. And oops. Where's thick trades? Okay, here's thick trades. Okay. So I think I am where I need to be. Piper fired. I put that in there. I traded. I updated my swing trades. Okay. We're doing Payday Friday in about 20 minutes. So if you haven't signed up for it, do it. It is free to enter. You don't have to pay anything to enter. We're giving away $150 cash and 3 different options trading accounts. The options trading accounts we're giving away is literally what I'm trading on right now. You saw me make 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. I think I need to make 2 more 1,000. And then I should be where I need to be. But to take advantage of this, I am waiting for a little bit of a dip in price that I could buy more calls on. So that's what I'm waiting for. Tesla's looking good. Palantir's looking phenomenal. Is Palantir at a new all-time high? Almost. It's cents away. 8 cents away. Palantir is literally about to hit a new all-time high. So to all the Tesla fans and Palantir fans, you're having a real good day. Tesla's attempting to break out. Well, it's a bit away. It's about $10 away, but Palantir is looking real good. About to hit that new all-time high. And what I'm looking for is a little bit of a dip to basically reload some of these options. Looking for a bit of a dip. 110. All right, a bit of a dip to take advantage of this. Okay, Palantir, here we go. All right, Gex spot, where are we at? We're running into this resistance at 6,100 right here, this teal area. Here, I'll make it a little bit bigger so it's a bit more obvious, but you can see right where price is on the left side of your screen. We're running into this resistance right now. So might get smacked back down to 6,110. That's still like totally possible. We might have a bit of support at 105. It depends on how much the players really react to it today. You can see we're in this positive gamma zone. So it will kind of right here. I don't know, man. There's a very, very real shot we see 6,150 today. I know it's far away. I get that it's far away, but it's totally possible. How's the flow looking right now? So price is picking. This is the S&P 500. Huge pop right at 10 a.m. I'm not punting long at the moment because I see the flow is still pointing down. Here's Tesla looking great, and then just because we're talking about Palantir, here's a look at Palantir as well. Super strong. Tesla's options flow, crazy strong. Palantir's crazy strong. Just because we're here, we might as well start looking at some of these other ones. Amazon was strong, kind of giving it back. Apple, actually ton of profit taking on Apple. Microsoft, decently strong. It's okay. NVIDIA, very strong and now giving it back. It was strong up until about 10:05 and then NVIDIA took a hit. This is probably an interesting to watch. Broadcom, AVGO, it was weak and then a huge turnaround on Broadcom. Market taking a bit of a hit right now. Tesla's holding. Palantir. Did Palantir officially hit a new all-time high? No, it perfectly tied it. It hit the previous all-time high to the exact cent. Looking for Tesla. NVIDIA, we're getting a little bit of a dip. The old 1008 dip. Palantir, Microsoft, Apple, Broadcom. Look at that swing in Broadcom. Coin, MicroStrategy, DJT is getting hit right now. RUM's nicely green. RUM is actually one of the biggest gainers on my watch list today. We should pay a little bit more attention to that. Okay, what's this hit? A little bit of a price overreaction, but it does look like the Mag 7 options are stabilizing right now. And there's a huge run up in the S&P 500, went flat, got hit, and now potentially turning around. This is probably my opportunity. Verify, go, done. I'm in at 970. Let's see if I could get out at 1070. All right, I'm hoping that we're just getting that little baby dip, but this is my fourth trade of the day. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, currently break even. And my reasoning for this is I told you I was waiting for the dip, and then I wanted to see options recovery. I see a little bit of a pop. I see a little bit of a pop. I hope it's not a fake out. I obviously need it to keep going for price to obviously keep going, but that's the risk I take. Overall, the trend is bullish to the upside, trend bullish to the upside, bullish, bullish, bullish. Options flow, like I said, I'm looking for it to keep going. Here, we'll go to the 30-second just so it's a bit more clear. We don't have to zoom in so aggressively. And we're just seeing, oh, it already locked in. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. So that's in real time, I've showed you literally all of these trades. So you've seen the 4K made here on options, and you've seen the 28,000 made on futures between the 25 accounts, 20 Apex, 5 take profit. The take profit ones are eval, though. I do want to clarify they are not performance at this moment in time. So that was a nice one. Let's see if we could do one more. And remember, Vanquish is the sponsor of today's Payday Friday. If you want to trade options with someone else's money, well, good news for you is you can use the code Goonie to get 10% off and a free reset. So these trades that you see me smashing, all because of Vanquish. I'm trading right here. You could see it. This is my Vanquish account. And 15. You know what we're going to do? We're going to trade this again. I'm just going to get ready for it. If I can find one more little dip. One more little dip is what I'm looking for. Maybe I should go to, I don't want to mess up this last one. I'm looking for another little dip, and then as I see things flow, are we just going to take off from here? Mag 7's looking good. SPY's looking good. You know what? When in Rome, we're just ripping it. No questions asked. No DD. What's the worst that could happen, you know? I'm in at 1140, so we're going to try to get out at 1240. All right. We're going to see how this last one goes. I saw a bit of a push in the Mag 7. I'm seeing a push actively right now in the Delta flow, so I'm just hoping that gives enough of a push above 609. I see that the Qs are going. I see Tesla's going. So I'm hoping that this is enough for me to lock in that last trade and go up 5,000. I'm currently slightly down. Here's my unrealized above my head. So this is my fifth options trade of the day. And it looks like Broadcom is breaking out. I just got a Broadcom alert. Touching that high. Broadcom. Interesting. Interesting Broadcom. How is the flow on Broadcom? Whoa. Broadcom's picking up, folks. AVGO. Broadcom's fighting. Here's a look at the daily. Obviously, DeepSeek. Broadcom. Interesting. How much do I like this Broadcom play? Do I like Broadcom? We're dipping a little bit. I think it got close, but then we got unfortunately stalled out here. Yeah, we hit 2 billion in positive delta notional, and now it's just giving a little bit of it back. So hopefully this can base soon. Probably should have waited for a moment like this. Oh, it just got smacked at 609. as the Qs got smacked at 530. What was, yeah, I definitely should have waited for this bounce. I was trying to chase this one, thinking I'd get lucky, but maybe I just need this bounce off of here. Maybe I just need this bounce. Come on. Also interested in, do I want to swing? Any hardcore thoughts or opinions on Broadcom? Man, Tesla's looking good. Man, Palantir's looking good. What is it? It is 10:14 right now, and it looks like things are taking a little bit of a breather, but maybe this is just some classic profit taking. Most likely that's what it is. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? SPY trying to put in a higher low. I like that. So basically, we're just seeing if the SPY can take out 609. Where we're running into resistance is exactly here. See how it popped right up to 610 and then got hit? That's exactly remember, teal is resistance or support, while the purple is more passive. So that's why this is such a big level. If the SPX can get above and hold above 610, we're legitimately talking about potentially push all the way up to 6,150. I know that sounds like a lofty goal, but that's truly in play today. It really, really is. It's just we first got to get above this resistance. It's a giant if-then statement. If we get above 6,110 and hold it, that's opening up the door to around 6,150 plus or minus a couple points. So that's why we're battling right here. Say, oh, we ran up, got smacked, overshot it, got smacked, and now we're testing again. This is that. It's just the big test of the day right now. The big test of the day. Let's go to the 3 minute so we don't drive ourselves so freaking insane on this. Tesla giving a little bit back, seemingly getting smacked at 417.50. Right now, the SPY and the Qs are trying to decide what they want to do. The options market is flat, favoring the bulls. The Mag 7, we have some profit. I think it's profit taking. It's a little bit of put buying, but more so longer duration calls. We're seeing some monetization there on the Mag 7. AVGO picking up again, very much picking up again. What does that look like? Broadcom. Huh. How much? Let's see what the hot movers are. Looks like it's S&P 500 bullish, Tesla, CLF. Isn't that like Cleveland, whatever? CLF, whatever the ticker is for CLF, it's getting a lot of positive flow. CVX, Apple, VKTX are all pretty bearish. SMCI is getting some bullish. Walgreens, which I believe is WBA, that's getting hit. But the top bullish flow is the S&P 500, Tesla, CLF. So just wanted to quickly share that with all of you. Let's go back to this. Watching these, seeing if we could just get a little short-term low on Broadcom, on Tesla. How's NVIDIA? Here, we'll move this one up. Where's NVIDIA? NVIDIA, same thing, pulled back a little bit. So as of about 10:20 this morning, the whole situation was a push, a bit of a pullback, and now we're going to see if we're putting in that higher low and a follow-through, which it's all going to come down to this options flow. Mag 7 still pretty strong. We are seeing strength in individuals. To me, Broadcom does look strong. Does look strong in my book. Hang on. Let me take a quick screenshot. A quick screenshot for the Discord. I'm slinging some new trades. Dude, I am so incredibly happy I just didn't get absurdly tilted, that I stuck to it. I know it seems like there's a lot of Tesla chatter. So here, just for those of you who are directly interested in Tesla, it's gone flat since 10:05. So still bullish. It's just the bullish faucet got turned off, but there is no bearish faucet at this moment in time. And I'm still working on my last Vanquish trade right now, currently down about $1,000 on this, but I've already locked in $4,000. So this is my final trade right here. Final trade right here. And are we actually picking up? We're trying to pick up here. Let's go back to the 5 second. Let's get some short term. Let's go back to the 5 second here. We might be. I mean, that was a decent bounce at 10:15. Where are my pending orders? Trading at 10. Down a little bit here. Yeah, it's just like it's stalled. It's stalled out, but every single time it like tries to get going, it's a little, just got hit the other way. Is it going to actually hold this time? I'm kind of tempted to actually try to add another 10 here just to improve my average. We'll cancel this. Cancel order. What is this? It's 110, 610. Potential bounce? Where's the flow? So this Mag 7 flow is still... I was getting ready to double down, but I wanted to see a little bit more bullishness in the options market. Like, we're just very flat. We had a nice push up until about 10, 12, and now it's flat. So I don't mind doubling down to improve my average. I just need a little bit more confirmation. I would love to see a bit more aggression in the options market for me to do this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this over here. We are a couple minutes out. We are obviously doing this Payday Friday. What are you doing there? Uh-oh. Getting hit a little bit. How's price reacting? We're right back at this. Look at every single time this 15-second. I wonder if it's going to hold again. Bounce, 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 bounce. Is this the bounce or the break point? Interesting trade opportunity right here. This trend line breakout. Look at the high of the day at 10.12 connected to the lower high at 10.18. That could be an interesting play if you get above and hold above that. The real issue here is that we just keep getting rejected in between this zone, this heavy gamma zone. I mean, yeah, we're having a tough time. Oh, and there it got hit at 610. Yeah. Really, really tough time getting above that. And guess what? It was resistance for a reason, except the resistance level is dropping. I wonder if this dip is to be bought up. I wonder if this dip is to be bought up. All right. Where's my average? Now my average is 1035. So 1085 is where I need to get out. Limit 1085. All right. Trying to take advantage of this dip. I'm hoping that this dip is doing exactly what it's doing right now. I wanted to lower it and I just used this opportunity. So I'm hoping it can quickly recover back up to 6,110. And then at that point, I should be able to dump this last one. Come on. I dropped my average fill from 1140 down to 1035. And I'm currently sitting trying to get out of all of them at 1085. So that order is pending. I'm hoping I can look over here randomly and it just gets filled and I'm up another 1,000 there, which would be 5,000 on the day. But basically, I just bet that this was a little bit of a fake out and we're coming back up. Seeing that in options, see how it dipped and then quickly popped. So I'm hoping there's just a bit more follow through. As long if SPX, if it could just push a little bit more, even like 109.50, even just to test this trend line. So watching this, so I bought as quickly as I could right here, and I'm looking for it just to push to this trend line. And obviously, I hope it breaks out. I want the bullishness to continue, but for me to get my fill, I should be good. Come on. Let's keep going. Oop, did it get me my fill? Almost. We're at least back to break even. Almost. Almost. Feels like it wants to do it. Come on. How much more does this have to go? 500, 400, 500, 500, 400. Nope. Got smacked right there. Like I said, I just needed a bit more. A bit more. Here's how we're looking overall. This is a classic bullish setup. Tesla's looking really good, still really good right now. Palantir's looking pretty solid. Broadcom's looking solid. Meta is even trying to recover. Rum's having a good day. Apple is the weak one. A lot of profit taking there. Coin's trying to turn it back around. Did that get filled? There we did. Bada bing, bada boom. 5,090. 5,090. We hit the profit target. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 5K. Locked her in. Locked her in. Bada bing, bada boom. Got pretty lucky with that dip by there. But hey, winning is winning. Winning is winning. All of a sudden, if someone's handing me money, I'm not gonna ask questions, you know. So now I just need to do some other scalp trades, and then we're gonna be good there. Good there. Here's a quick look. Let me go back to the 30-second. I think it's just easier to read. I was zoomed in there for a second. Mag 7's flat now after a nice bullish push. S&P 500 was choppy, huge pop, flat. Now we're gonna see which way that goes. Where are we at? S&P 500. Okay, cool. We're right at that trend line. Look for that trend line to hold. And really what we're doing is seemingly gearing up for another test of right here, 6,110, big resistance. After that, I think it's a pretty easy short-term shot up to 6,125. And past that, my major upside target of the day is 6,150. So if we can break and hold 6,110, then I would be watching 6,125. As of right now, according to the options market, that's the next level of resistance. And then if we can break and go above that, then I'd be watching 6,150. So basically, if we break profit target 1 and then profit target 2, that's how I'd be looking at the market right now. That's definitely how I'd be looking at the market right now. Where are we with respect to the all-time high? Huh. Where are we? Jeez. We're not that far away. Interesting. Are we starting to actually stabilize here? Because if so, I might have to throw on a whole additional trade. Oh, are we going to hold 110? This is kind of the battle zone. If we can hold it, if we could break it, if we could go... Microsoft is currently getting hit and Apple's also getting hit. Clearly not helping the NASDAQ. Makes the whole thing a little bit more questionable. This is big resistance at 6,110 on SPX. And then when we're at resistance, the last thing you want to see is Apple getting murdered and Microsoft getting murdered. That's not going to help things go up. Oh, golly. Today. What expiration date do I like? I do like that. I do like that. No, I don't like that. Man, what's the flow looking like? It was a lot of profit taking when we checked it out before. Yeah, huge amount of profit taking on Apple right now. Look at all that call selling. People are just literally hitting the cash register, locking it in. But what's the deal with Microsoft? What's the deal with Microsoft? There was call buying and now it's getting hit. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, is there like some open AI news or something like that? Because it seems to have just started at 1023. Very different setup than what we saw on some of these other names. Yeah, we're flat right now. If the Apple Microsoft bleed can stop, that's what's probably going to lead us to actually breaking out of, we're just dancing around at resistance right now. Literally, we are just pinned to this resistance level. The market doesn't have enough bearishness to smack it, but it also doesn't have enough bullishness to really break out and run. Oh, it does not. Do we think this is going to break and run? The Mag 7 is currently flat. The SPY is flat. The Mag 7 just caught a bid. My concern here is the SPY wants to go. I even feel like the Qs want to go, but it's just going to be difficult for it to go when Apple and Microsoft are getting hit. Just got an email from Texas Roadhouse. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Texas Roadhouse. Hell yeah. Texas Roadhouse. It's always a good day when they reach out. Oh, look at the time. Look at the time. Wait, do I just want to sling this order really quick and see how it goes? Yes, I do. Review order. Good. Done. All right. That is in. That has hit. Cool. It's time that we give away some money. Money. So if you haven't already, you still have time to sign up for locals and get your name into the bucket. We're going to be picking 3 people. 121 people already did it. So we're giving away 3 Vanquish accounts. That's exactly what you guys saw me trading. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 2,000. I made 5,000 there. Trading options, obviously, with someone else's money. If you use the code Goonie, you get 10% off and a free reset. So all the people selected on locals will be getting one of these accounts for free. Want to throw that out there. Obviously, you can still take advantage of it yourself by using that code Goonie if you're unlucky and don't get selected. But on top of that, we're going to be giving away $150 of cash. So let's get rocking. So obviously, we got to kick this off by picking 5 competitors. Just so you know, it looks like the market is pushing. The SPY is waking up. And if you're trading NASDAQ, looks like we're getting this trend line breakout. So that's your little bullish breakout alert right there on the NASDAQ. So SPY is going. Microsoft's catching a bid and the Apple bleed has stopped. What I find to be the most interesting today is Tesla is absurdly strong. Broadcom is absurdly strong. And Palantir is absurdly strong. So I'm watching those 3 individual names, but obviously the overall market, the SPY and the Qs are looking pretty freaking good. So I want to put that out there, but it is time that we do Payday Friday. Payday Friday. Folks, let's get ready. Let's get jazzed. Dude, it's going. Short-term target, 6,125, just in case that happens during the marble race. And then if we break and hold that, I'm talking about 6,150. Those would be my profit target 1, profit target 2, if we could hold 6,110. But judging by the options flow, we will be holding that. So congratulations if you were bullish, because it's freaking paying. It is paying. All right, let's start picking our competitors. So I want to clarify, I did not start it yet. So if someone is selected, you are unfortunately not the winner at the moment. But as you can see, the way this goes is you have to guess a number. The first person to guess the right number is going to be the YouTube competitor. So if you want to be the YouTube competitor, you better be lucky. So here's what we're going to do. It's going to be a number from what, and anyone could do it. Mods could do it. Whoever wants to do it can do it. It's going to be a number from 1 to 100. 1 to 100. The first person to guess the right number is the YouTube competitor. You will be in the marble race. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, that's not right. Why is it not? It's not doing it. Hang on. Okay, maybe we'll make it 150. Okay, now we're going. I did it right. It's between 1 and 150. What is the number? I actually don't even know the number. I just know that there's been 108 guesses. It's between 1 and 150. First person to guess it. You could see if you're too high. You could see if you're too low. Looks like 19's too low. 128 is too low. So it's above 128. I think I saw... Is anyone... All these are too low, folks. Go higher. Guess higher. 150 is too high and 147 is too low. So, folks, it's either 148 or 149. I mean, look at it. Just do some quick process of elimination. It literally has to be 148 or 149. I'm telling you the 2 numbers it is. There we go. What was it? It was, 136. I swear it said 147. Oh, maybe... I thought it said 147 was too low. Well, it was 136, apparently. Blade Woodham. All right, Blade. Dude, that's a sick name. I guess I was giving out false information. I was an unreliable narrator. Blade, congratulations. You are the YouTube representative. So we have one of our competitors. The other one we have to do, random number generator. We're going to do between 10 and 25. We have to pick someone off of Rumble. 21. 21, 21, 21. 21, 21, 21. All right, let's pause that for a second. All right, so we're going to be going for the 21st comment past Jefferson said it best. The 21st comment past that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Who is it? It's right past Max the Bear. It is D's Nuts. All right. That's an interesting one. In a weird way, I hope you kind of win just because D's Nuts. D's Nuts. And D's Nuts. You got it. All right. So we have our second competitor, and now we have to pick our other three off of locals. How many comments do we have? We have 133. So 133. All right. 130, pretty much the last page. 112. Wow. We're really going deep on these. And 11. And 11. All right. So 11, 112, and 130. Those are the people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Josh, Trader Outcast. All right. Trader Outcast, congratulations. You are one of the competitors. And you can count them up if you don't believe me, but there's 25 per page. So that's 25. This is 50. This is going to be 75 when it loads. When it loads. When it loads. We're on page 3. When it loads. Right there. This is going to be 100 when this one loads. Jeez, there's a lot of entries on this. Come on. All right. All right, so it was 112 and 130. So what do we have here? 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 25. Okay, yeah, no, I did the math right. 25, 50, 75, 100. So I just want to make sure we're on the right page because it's page 5. I didn't want to lose count. So anyway, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tulip. I like it. All right. So then this will be 125 because we are on page 5 right here. Page is 15 for anyone who wants to double check my math. So then that means we have to go 5 people into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blade? Is this a... Nope, that is a different blade. This is Schlick. So blade number 2. We'll just call you Schlick for the point of this. It's rare that we get 2 blades racing in the same race. That's kind of wild. So Schlick. So we do have our 5 competitors. That is awesome. And the people who were selected off of locals, Trader Outcast, Tulip, and Schlick, you are already the winner now of a Vanquish account. Once again, this is all sponsored by Vanquish. Code Goonie, 10% off and a free reset. So it's basically 50% off. But I did hear some alerts going off, and it looks like the market is ripping. So we called that out nicely. And like I said, my first profit target would be 6,125 for any of my short-term traders. But with that being said, we got to get to the race. We got to know the winner. We have to. All right, let's get rocking with this. Where is it? Where's the game? Dude, we have 2 blades racing in this. That's crazy. Race, settings, ad names. All right, so representing the red land of YouTube is Blade. Representing the green land of Rumble is D's Nuts. And then we have Trader Outcast. We have Tulip. And we have Schlick, aka Blade number 2. Schlick. Did I get that? Nope, I did not. All right, finish. We're going to randomly generate a map. Ooh, Cosmic Chaos. Well, that one's going to be an interesting one. That is going to be an interesting map for us. And let me just make sure I have this ready to go. We got to have some good racing tunes. All right, let's get ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready, folks. It's going to get wild. I'm telling you. I'm promising you, folks, you're not going to want to blink. If you need to put some of those eye drops in right now so you can watch this entire race without missing literally even a nanosecond of it, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do that, because you're not going to want to miss anything here. You're not going to want to miss this. And I'm awkwardly stalling out because my Chrome froze. So I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. My Chrome is frozen. Hello? Can you hear me? Why did YouTube freak out again? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I don't want to get accused of cheating on this race. Can you... Dude, is it all frozen? Or is it just on my end? Hang on, let me check my phone. Dude, I'm going to get accused of doing something I didn't do. My YouTube just completely shit out. Is it my whole stream? Your stream quality is good. Are you guys talking to me by chance? Hello? Oh, dude, it's so frozen. What's going on? What do I do? What do I do? I don't know if you guys are... All right, I'll check on my phone to see if you guys are commenting. Here, hang on. I'm bringing up my phone, bringing up my phone, bringing up my phone, bringing up my phone. Where's my channel? Do I need to bring up my other computer? Folks, I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I'm bringing up the other computer to see if I'm still live. I don't know if I'm live at this moment in time. My apologies. I guess we're running too many things in the background. Do I need to start killing programs? We're killing this program. We're killing this program. I'm killing programs. I'm on my other computer. Someone said Rumble is working. Okay. So I'm going to have to trust in you guys on this one. Is YouTube working? Can you guys hear me on YouTube? I'm checking on my other computer to see if we are here. My view your channel. Am I live? I'm bringing up my other computer to see if... You're live. You're live. Marbles are frozen. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this, but as long as you guys can see it, it looks like chat is running. It's completely frozen on my end. My apologies. Actually, my Chrome is seemingly shitting the bed, which makes me wonder, should I just kill my Chrome? Should I just kill my Chrome? What is happening here? Okay, I don't know. I can't see you guys, but apparently you guys can see me, so we're just going to let it rip. I'm going to trust that this is all working out. Ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, what we have before us today is 5 of the fastest racers known in the entire galaxy. And when I say that, it is not hyperbolic. The only way these competitors got into this race was being the fastest from their respective domains. We have D's Nuts. We have Blade number 2. We have Blade number 1. We have Trader Outcast, and we have Tulip. This is prison rules. This is winner takes all. They could do anything. All that matters is being first. I want to be very clear about that. And for those of you who are curious, I did recently have to upgrade my insurance because it got a little bit mad about how many of I guess just deaths in this that there were. But hey, that is what it is. So I hope you guys can still see me. Is chat still going? I hope chat is going. I don't know who you're voting for. Comment away that I can't see it, but it is what it is. And we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are off. Let's see who's... Any guesses on the first one to make the drop? We have Tulip. We have D's Nuts. We have Schlick. We have Blade number 1. All right. And they're all making the move. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's dropping first? D's Nuts. Aggressive move from D's Nuts, making the first attack. Will he pick the left path? Will he pick the right path? Followed by both blades. And, Blade number 1 is going... we're half and half. We are half and half right now. We are on these... Wow, we are ripping around. D's Nuts is really showing everyone what D's Nuts can do. What a fun path. Wow. Is there no gravity on this map? D's Nuts holding the lead and catches the first, second, and third speed up. D's Nuts came to compete, but missing the 4th one. Blade is in 2nd place, but right now D's Nuts is Blade making a move. Blade just took first place, followed by Blade number 2. Blade leading D's Nuts. D's Nuts running into an obstacle, and then Trader Outcast making a move and getting into first place. Trader Outcast making the move, but getting tired out, being followed by Blade and Tulip. But right now, Outcast is showing us what is up. How's it going to be done? Trader Outcast and Tulip. Trader Outcast running into an obstacle. Schlip and Tulip. It's anyone's race. I mean, these obstacles are coming out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Blade's even trying to make a move. The only one, D's Nuts, was leading the race, but now confidently in last. Outcast leading it. Will he make it through whatever the hell we have going on here? Trader Outcast bopping. Schlick using the little, I guess, pads here to catch a lucky, fortunate bounce and get into first place. Schlick, how's this going to go? Slow and steady is the tactic, but Tulip taking the right path and trying to make up some ground. Wow. All right, Schlick, we have a winner. We have a winner. First place goes to Schlick. What about Tulip? Tulip making the drop, followed by Trader Outcast. And then we have D's Nuts, who was leading the race for most of it, but ran out of steam. Still confidently trying to finish behind. Who is it? D's Nuts or Blade? Oh, Blade! Fighting all the way to the end. You got to respect it. You got to straight up respect it. You really, really do. So congratulations to Schlick, a.k.a. Blade number 2, for winning the race in space. The Galaxy champion. So congratulations. Obviously, massive congratulations. I still can't see chat. I don't know who you guys were rooting for. I don't know who you were rooting against. I really am trying to figure out if this is completely frozen or not. Can you guys, I guess I'll check my phone in a second. Can you guys, dude, everything is frozen on me. Right there. We ran to 609.50. 16. I don't know. I'm still thinking 25 is the level we're going to. I really do. I have a feeling. I have a gut feeling. Oh, whoa. You're working. Sweet. Okay. Well, during the race, we got a bit of a pop and then a sell-off as when D's Nuts started quitting on the race. But anyway, it seems like we are popping a little bit out of this right here. So here's the flow. Mag 7, I'll reload it just because my Chrome has gone completely funky. I'll reload it. Okay, little bit of profit taking, it appears. Right here, you saw those calls dropping. So on this push, it wasn't many puts. Some puts just got added at 10:45. But if anything, it was more of the calls, just longer. Really some zero DT. You just had some profit taking. As soon as we ran into, I suppose, right above 6,115, that's exactly when you had some profit taking. So not real bearishness, just like less bullish people. But I cannot stress this enough. The Mag 7 is long and strong. The Mag 7 is not messing around in the slightest. So just want to put, whoa, is Chris chirping, Mr. Beast? Is Chris chirping? So Mr. Beast, I feel like YouTube doesn't get enough credit for the fact that it shares half of the ad revenue with its creators. They've created countless jobs through it, and it's what allowed me to go from nothing to the life I live. Shout out to YouTube. Yeah, right, dude. Do you really think YouTube is giving half the ad revenue Google brings into the platform? Definitely not. Where did Mr. Beast get off saying this? Okay, yeah, everyone is just dunking on him right now. Everyone is just dunking. Yeah, this might be a slight. Of course, it's a biased tweet because YouTube does everything in its power to push Mr. Beast higher and higher and higher. He's basically just like a talking head for YouTube. But I figured he would get dumped on. All right, what is this one? Okay, my bad. Completely didn't cross-reference the convexity ladder. 6105 was all short gamma. 105 was all short gamma. Yeah, which that's usually why I'm also double checking what we have on GexBot against what we have on Spot Gamma. I like to test those too. But hopefully this is just a higher low on both the SPY and the Q. So we're obviously seeing nicer, higher highs, but for that trend to continue, the definition of an uptrend is higher highs and higher lows. So you could see all these clear pivot points going higher and higher and higher, and the low pivot points are also going higher and higher and higher. Thus, we have higher highs and we have higher lows. So Tesla individually looking phenomenal. I think it would look even better with a daily trend line breakout. So we'll be setting this up. we'll be setting this up. I would love to see Tesla at 424 today, which is a reach because we're currently trading at 417, 416, but I would love to see this trend line breakout. Would love to see it. Meta, still looking good, hit an all-time high yesterday. Broadcom actually pushing right now. I called that one out to you. Tesla, Palantir, and Broadcom are the ones with relation to options flow that are really catching my mind today, or catching my eye, I should say. So I'm seeing quite a bit of bullishness. I think in the short term, as a swing trader, the current positioning should be bullish, not bearish. I'm not really seeing signs of bearishness. So I'm definitely swinging long right now. In fact, how are my things looking? I entered 3 new swing positions. 3 new. I just want to make sure. 2? No, 3. I am in 3. And not a bad deal. So let me download. Where are you guys? Okay. All right. So for those of you who are curious, should you get in the Discord? Should you not get in the Discord? Let me show you exactly why you should be. These were all today, right here. You could see it up. My one day of my unrealized, they were all entered throughout the stream today. And obviously I post it in real time into the Discord. So you can see Tesla, I'm already up 1,500. SPY, I'm up 500. And on Broadcom, I'm already up 2.9. So if you put all that together, it's up about $5,000-ish. That would have paid for 8 years of you being in the Discord. This one trade, this one day, not one trade, 3 trades, but this one day that you could have gotten for free, pinned to the top of chart in the description of the video, the one day you could have gotten for free, just use that code Goonie, you're in for free, could have paid for you to be in the Discord for the next 8 years. I truly believe not only what am I doing in there, but the other traders in there coming together provides way more value than like the actual cost. Like you can effectively be in here for free. So just want to show you that. Obviously, what matters more is the percentages, because if you have a bigger account, you're making more money. And I also understand if you have a smaller account, you're making less money. So the real point is 16% return, 4% return, 38% return. But I truly believe even at the smaller account sizes, that would still pay off for the next month of the Discord, because the next month it goes from free to $60 if you're on the monthly. So I believe even with those percentages, you're still basically in the Discord for free. Obviously, if you're playing even bigger, then you're paying off for more than 8 years. But I mean, this was all executed with $30,000, which I believe not most, but obviously that's just above PDT. It's not like I'm trading a $300,000 account. So just wanted to share that with all of you, that thus far it's looking pretty freaking good. And I think it's just going to keep going. So why should you do it? Well, because you get that stuff for free. So wanted to call that out. Obviously, congratulations to Schlick, aka Blade number 2, on winning the race. Trader Outcast, Tulip, and Schlick, you're also going to be getting the Vanquish account. That's exactly what you guys saw me trading on today to lock in that 5K. And I now just need to do a couple more trades, and we'll be rocking with that. We'll really be rocking with that. Is there any breaking news I need to know about? Like anything that I should have covered with you guys before we go and enjoy the rest of our beautiful Friday here? Key Fed measure shows core inflation at 2.8%, which was at expectations. FDA approves. No, boring. Chevron calls Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America in earnings release after a Trump order. That's hilarious. Billionaire family kicks off 2025 with investment in AI. Okay, rich people doing rich people things. Trump says 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada may not include oil. I think that's very important. Funflation, concert ticket prices have soared, but music fans don't seem to care. Okay. Denver awarded the National Women's Soccer League? Is that the NWSL? Is that what we're talking? Is this women's soccer? Yeah, professional women's soccer is coming to Denver, Colorado, starting in 2026. So a little bit of an expansion news there. I just want to see if we're missing anything else that's going to be important. Washington's jam-packed airspace has led to warnings for years. Yeah, that was absolutely horrific, which just happened 2 days ago. Sam Altman and SoftBank's Masa Son are AI's new power couple, holding hands and everything. All right. Nasdaq's 100's rally wipes out DeepSeek's fueled slide. I mean, how many times was I telling you guys that dip was to be bought? Trump barrels towards tariff showdown with top trade partners. Is this a little video or no? Nope, that's exactly what we went over this morning. They did not add it. Trump's tariff plan could be worked if it weren't so broad. Could work if it weren't so broad. We don't really have all the details. TikTok influencers leverage power of gossip to thwart ICE raids. Jesus. Jesus. All right. I guess we're not missing anything too big at the exact moment. We'll do this. Spies looking good. Qs are looking good. Here's the current flow. Calls are flat. Well, really the delta's flat after a nice push, but the Mag 7 is still very, very strong. I mean, look at that bottom left, top right type of ripping. We're ripping. We'll do this. SPY is almost, I should at this point, we're now legitimately talking about the all-time high, which is 1018.78. We are currently at why did I say 1018? Is my brain melting right now? Anyway, the high is 610.78. I'm going to be setting an alert there. I recommend that you guys all do that as well. The Qs, I'm really just looking forward to take out 533, 534, something like that. That would be very, very nice. So that's the SPY. We're heading for the all-time high. The Qs are heading just for a new fresh high after new higher low. Bitcoin is also looking like it wants to pounce. Higher low. Looks like it is very much eyeing up 109,000, 110,000. Broadcom, I called that one out to you. I even put it in the Discord. I put my money where my mouth is, already making good money on that. Rumble's looking really good. Meta is consolidating a little bit after hitting a new all-time high. Tesla, I want to see this test and breakout. I'm in on it early, but I'm really hoping that we could get some follow-through after this period of consolidation. Tesla likes to consolidate, expand, consolidate, expand, consolidate, and I'm hoping the next phase of expansions to the upside. NVIDIA waking up, but still has something to go. Palantir hitting a new all-time high. Microsoft not doing much. Apple, tons of profit taking right as we opened up at resistance. Huge amount of profit taking, still green on the day. Coin looks like it's gearing up the same way Bitcoin is. MSTR not really doing much. DJT not doing much. ASML, strong recovery after the DeepSeek sell-off. Qualcomm breaking out, and it reports earnings next week. But Qualcomm, this was a classic technical breakout. Right there, perfect entry at 173.50. High. We break, follow through. If you took that, that was a perfect setup. Netflix consolidating. I'm just waiting for that breakout. Amazon knocked a little bit. Just recently making an all-time high. I wouldn't be surprised if we're testing that high very, very soon. Google breaking out. I believe that's a new all-time high. It is the new all-time high. So Google, classic breakout, follow through there. Ripple, red, great swing trade, horrible investment. If you think Ripple's an investment, if you think XRP is an investment, you're stupid. Solana, bouncing off of support. Trump, not really doing much. Texas Roadhouse flat. Bonds, kind of trending up. Oil, very much coming down. Gold, holding that breakout and rally, and then the yield curve not doing a whole heck of a lot right now. So a lot of bullish opportunity, I would argue. There's a lot of bullish opportunity, so I very much hope you are getting yours. Very much hope you are getting yours. That's what I have for you today, folks. Shout out to Vanquish. Remember, you could trade options with their money. Use that code Goonie to get 10% off and a free reset, so it's basically better than 50% off. Shout out to all the competitors today. Shout out for all the people who try to get into the competition. Obviously, we're going to be running it back next week. Don't forget to join up with the Discord. The first month is free. Just use that code Goonie. If you have any issues, reach out to me, media@MatthewKohrs.com, or DM me on Discord, MMK147, or DM me on Twitter. I'll help you personally. I'll help you. That's what I have. That's what I have. Is there anything else I'm missing? Other than that, thanks for all the words of wisdom, well wishes, and encouragement yesterday. It was one of the most brutal days of my entire trading career. It was one of the most fortunate turnarounds of my entire career. And in all reality, I have no one to blame but myself that I got into that situation. So I do appreciate you guys for helping me. Someone said, buy scammer. What? Who did I scam? What did I scam? You even doubled down on it twice. You said a buy scammer. You like had to copy and paste it again. Like you felt so fucking motivated by that you're like, dude, I just got to let this one rip. What did I scam? I gave away. Are you saying I scam people because I gave away shit? Like I gave away money? I'm like the worst scammer ever? Is that what I'm understanding? I'm intrigued. Generally, you don't scam someone by giving away stuff. That's actually a very, very, very bold way to scam, I would argue. Where do we have here? Actually, I do have an announcement. Can you guys see the screen? This is up on Rumble on the normal channel, but we did split off the YouTube channel. Brand new video, brand new channel. We're at a baby amount of 373 subscribers. This is more for the evergreen content, but kind of tracking the full trading journal instead of like, I suppose, like the daily update. So this is more of like longer term. So if that's something that interests you, we literally just posted a new video talking about really almost blowing everything up. So we're going to spam chat a little bit, but it is in there. So if you want to subscribe to the new channel, if you're interested in more of like evergreen financial content rather than the daily updates, this is the spot for you. Doing a lot of cool stuff over here, but talking about the Apex journey, talking about the best books to be a better trader. So like I said, more evergreen content, but fresh video just went live talking about making $120,000 on the month. So hopefully you guys can learn from my complete mess ups. That would be awesome. But that's what I have for you. I hope you make a ton of money today. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll put an update video out on Sunday, and then we are going to be going back to the normal stream schedule on Monday morning. So update video on Sunday to prepare everyone for the upcoming week, then streaming Monday morning right after Sunday. That's what I have for you. I appreciate all the good vibes. Congratulations to all the racers. Congratulations to Blade number 2, aka Schlick, on winning that. And I hope you guys made a shitload of money this week. I hope you traded way better than I did. And I hope you were ready for an awesome weekend. Have fun, be safe, really just enjoy it. Go hang out with your family, friends, loved ones. Go hang out with your cat. Go hang out with your dog. Go touch some grass. Enjoy the sunshine. Do something a little bit more than just like driving yourself nuts the way I have been by watching green numbers go up and red numbers go down. It's fun when you're making money, but I think it could actually make you also go legitimately insane. So make sure you have like a little bit of balance there. But overall, love you guys. Thanks for the good vibes. Peace.